probably like 4 weapons max. Because making a lot of weapons on Dreams in one hand is a little bit difficult.
Alright, let's make a whack-a-mole, fellers. Whack-a-mole. Alright, let's go ahead and...
let's just look up fighting music, because honestly...
How the hell did I do the grab?
Paying attention to the comment section. Give me a sec. I said no, I'm not gonna make a bunch of weapons because it's pretty hard to make a lot of weapons for one character on Dreams. I'm probably gonna just make like 4 weapons max, because I gotta animate every attack for those weapons too. I'm gonna test this out. I might not like. Attribute and skill points. I don't know. I think that's good. I will have a level up system. It's gonna be a bar. Right, actually, might as well use it now. Why not? Might as well make it now. I'm not gonna make a full level up system. I'm like doing the base. Like the start of it.
Yo, what up? Yeah, you there? Yeah, what's going on, man? My bad, I'm watching that Darkness, talk about his game, so. Hey, well, I got you here. I was about to look it up, but you might be able to tell me real fast. So you know how to make an object grabbable with the controller? I mean, I could look it up real fast. I feel like it's a real simple thing, and I just can't remember how to do it. Yeah, just to grab it. Like, you know how sometimes you can grab stuff with the imp to move it around? I just can't remember. Make it, okay. Let me double check here. Oh, got it. Thank you. I got it. Thank you, man. You're awesome. See, like, I knew it was somewhere, simple and easy. I just couldn't fucking remember. Yeah, it's just a grab option. Yeah, right. Alright, let me see here. Well, that, and I haven't used the grab sensor too much. Like, I'm kind of making a game with it to see about kind of how it works and all that good stuff. More or less practice while making a game kind of thing. So what you doing on Dreams? What you usually do? You making something? Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Got you. Yeah. Yeah, dude, no, I love anime. Are you wanting to do like an original anime fighting game, or are you wanting to do a mixed match type thing, or you wanting to do an already made anime, or I'm just curious. Oh, nice, nice. Nice. Okay, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, dude, that'd be awesome, man. Like, dude, I literally, like, one of the first things I said when I knew about Dreams coming out, like, one of the things I thought would be, like, would happen really soon is, like, dude, someone's gonna fucking make, like, South Park episodes on Dreams, because, like, it would be so easy. Like, the characters are shit. But my point is that someone was gonna make, you know, some type of show on there and shit. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, but... No, that'd be cool, dude. That'd be fucking sweet. Me and my buddies be watching that, there's like, they be, have you seen the volleyball anime? It's on, it's, to me, dude, that's silly. I don't really watch it like they do. They're like, man, we love the shit out of this anime, but I'm over here like, I'm like, bro, it's, yeah, yeah. See, it's not terrible. The thing I find funny about it is, to me, is like usually in an anime, there's like something in the plot that tends to be outside the realm of reality, which is why it's a fucking anime. But that show has nothing, dude. Literally, there's no like, this boy's special, this guy has powers, there's no, he's revenging his mom, there's no, it's just, we just play volleyball. We're just playing volleyball, man. Like, it's so weird. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, you know, it's just, like I said, it's just weird that they don't give it some kind of, there's no, to me, the plot, there's no plot for it. Like, it's literally, there's nothing, like, you're not striding to get to anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? It's volleyball. Like, you're striding for him to have his next match. So it's really weird. My buddy tells me, he's like, man, but they have these awesome slow-mo, like, things in the middle of the match, you know, he'll jump in the air and be like, I gotta hit it, da-da-da-da, you know, and like, fucking anime style shit. But, yeah. What animes you be watching? Okay. I hadn't seen that one. Death Note's good. Okay. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball. Naruto, I watched all the way up to Shippuden, and while I still, like, it's a great anime, I just fell off. Like, it wasn't intentional, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, no, like, the overall show is great. Like, I used to love watching it. I think I just, you know, I got caught up in other stuff, and it just wasn't, I just never went back to it. But, really, yeah, it looks good, but fucking, I just think the name is so, like, it's weird. Baruto, like, somebody, they're like, we gotta keep the name close. Yeah, or maybe, you know, Hidden Leaf, Adventures of the Hidden Leaf, I don't know. Like, yeah, I think Baruto is just, it's a title that's familiar and, but also different, so I think that's why they kind of did it. You know, you type in Naruto, you're probably going to get Baruto shit as well, so it's good for, like, marketing, you know, shit like that. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to make, like, a whack-a-mole kind of game right now, but I want the hammer to be my fucking controller, which is kind of interesting. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. Let me, instead of grabbing it, yeah, let me try that. Instead of grabbing it, let me, I need to attach, it's strange because, you know, the controller sensor does have a, it has that whole motion sensor option where it detects the motion sensor is used and outputs a signal corresponding to speed. Like, wouldn't that be, I would think that would be what would allow me to control the hammer with the motion, but like, I don't know how, how do you tell it to use the motion sensor? It's really weird.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't too worried about it. This is just all me trying to practice shit, but. Yeah, no, I figured out, man, like, bro, variables and calculators, like, when I first started, I had no idea, like, I knew what they were. A calculator's a fucking calculator. What I mean, like, is I didn't know how to implement them into the, you know, into other shit because I just never messed with it before. Like, I'm not here from, like, Little Big Planet or nothing. This is all learning new shit. But yeah, man, variables and the like, variables, man, that's, like, the only reason variables are so fucking good, the only reason is because they don't require a wire to save data. Like, that's literally the biggest thing about variables, is I could stick a wire into the, like, I can record a number, as opposed to if you stick a wire directly into, like, the movement sensor number and you push it to go up to, like, 15, it doesn't know to keep 15. It only knows to go to, you see what I'm saying? The variables, yeah. So for instance, like, if you had a score and you want, like, you make a point and it gives you 100 score, the variable can give you 100 and keep that 100. Whereas, like, anything else would put that 100 there, but if you like turn it on and say, like, when it turns on, give it 100, and it goes right back off, that 100 is going to disappear because now the thing's off. The variable always stays on, and it doesn't require a wire, which is what makes it so fucking, like, so good, man. That's like, that dude, literally, this is, I figured out how to use a variable maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Yeah, dude. So I've been like, a lot of me doing this is me, I make something and I tend to, like, restart it and do it over and over and over to try to simplify it. So you know, the first time I do it, it's like 30 different logics. The second time, I'm down to 20 different logics. The fourth time, okay, I'm only, you know, it's a lot of that, man. Yeah, and I'm sorry, go ahead. See, I was watching, that was funny because I was watching Darkness on Deck, and he was, whenever he was trying to do a pause, like, he was trying to pause his goblins and stuff in the video, like, he wanted them, when he pushed the pause, he wanted them to basically stop playing and stuff. And he was taking a second, like, looking at how to do it, and I literally, like, yesterday, I just did what he was trying to do, because, like, I was trying to pause everything in my game when I had the start menu up. And so I told her, I was like, dude, just turn off the microchip when you pause. It's that simple, bro. Turn it off when you're paused, turn it on when you're not paused. So, exactly, yeah. And then so when you unpause, turn it back on. It's that simple, bro. Like, exactly, dude. It's, yeah, man. Like, like, the first time I did it, I'd have probably done like 30 different logics trying to figure that shit out. So, yo, what up, Ghost?
Hi.
Hello.
The only reason why I joined is because we're in the same community, by the way.
You joined because we're in the same community?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, that's why I posted it up there. I figured, you know, get more people in here.
Oh.
So, you got Dreams, or are you waiting for the launch, or?
Oh, I'm just waiting for it to launch. I didn't even know it went into early access.
Yeah, oh my god. Dude, back in the day when it was announced and they're like, we have limited slots, I was freaking out, dude. I'm like, man, I gotta... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they knew how to get your money, man. They like, we're limited. I'm like, yep, I was right there with you, dude.
So, Do you get the Dreams theme if you get it from early access?
Ooh, that I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, not yet.
Because there is a theme. You do get a theme if you pre-ordered it.
Okay, well, it'll probably. Sorry. It might just be for pre-orders, or they might release it to everybody after, you know, game launches. But it might just be for pre-orders as another way to, you know, sell the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which I'm cool with, you know. Give me 1 sec, I gotta pee, I'll be right back.
Well, I'll probably actually just make my own custom story mode of a Little Big Planet story. Because I was always a fan of Little Big Planet. So yeah, because apparently Media Molecule made a level themselves about Little Big Planet.
Yeah, I think they already have a Little Big Planet like example in here that you can actually play. Which is basically, it's like the very first level of Little Big Planet, but it's fucking identical, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I think it's identical except for the King's dialogue.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. But I'm saying they could have added the same shit, you know. That's why I love Dreams. It's so insane. Like the last couple days, I've been making small games. Let me save this. So I've been trying to make a lot of small games, mainly because like each game kind of works different. You know what I mean? Like they have their own mechanics and shit. So I've been trying to make small games so I could kind of learn each game's kind of style and how you make it and whatnot, kind of.
Yeah. So I heard that there's 3 story modes in the game.
Oh, nice.
Like
nice.
one being action adventure, I think one being I forgot the other 2.
Oh, cool. So, okay. It sounds like what they mean is like one version might be like a first-person experience, and then the next one might be like a you know, like a top-down experience, and the next one might be like a side scroller. That'd be cool. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think in the platformer game that, oh sorry that I keep interrupting, that's just something.
Oh, you're fine.
It's habit. But isn't one of the main characters in the action adventure story mode, isn't it a white bear with a hammer? I think it has a pink dress.
Yeah, you're thinking of the mascot. That's more like the Media Molecule like Dreams mascot. It's like a teddy bear. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm saying I don't know if like I couldn't tell you though if that's gonna be the character you play with in the game, because they'll probably switch it up. Like that'd probably be one of the characters, or it might be the actual like main character. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like little action figures that like they have their own little version of what's happening. So that's why I said it's like a game within a game, because I guess once you progress through the game, it's gonna cut into a scene where you play as the toys that he has.
Oh, okay.
For some reason that oddly reminds me of Super Smash Bros. 64. No, yeah, 64, like, where all the characters are actually just plushies and the person is actually moving around the plushies making them fight.
Wait, you said Super Smash 64? Like back on the Nintendo 64?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like, okay, so the characters in there, like, you could represent them as dolls because, like, that's kind of how the game opened up back in the day. Like, you know, there was like a desk and it showed something being like thrown on the desk, and like, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't say that that's like, it's not thrown in your face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going casual and you're not paying attention, you could miss the whole "these are dolls you're playing with" kind of aspect of the early 64 Super Smash. Because like I'm 31, so like I was playing that shit back in the day. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like when they just said it, I assumed like I had to think about it because I was like, yeah, you're right, but at the same time, like I don't recall them really throwing it in my face. But no, I know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah.
What are y'all interested in? Like, I know you're interested in the, making like an anime. What are you interested for Dreams? I'm just curious, like making.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, like
I
what
was
interests
thinking
you?
of making a custom Little Big Planet story mode.
Oh, cool. Okay, so like so basically like a side scroller kind of Little Big Planet style game.
Yeah. Because Little Planet Re-Stitch
Okay.
got cancelled, so I was thinking of making it of what it could have been.
Okay, that's cool. All right, yeah, like, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm curious, is because they mentioned about like assets. Like, I don't know, man. I want to say they mentioned something about giving creators like a way to monetize their assets, which sounds really weird. So, like, if I made a car, I could be like, yeah, you could use this car in your dreams, but you got to pay me $1 for it. That sounds really weird, and I don't think I would want to buy anything, because, like, I mean, this to me is a game where you could create games, but more like game samples. To me, like, while this is a game maker, I don't see it the same as like a game maker making games. To me, this is a game that's a game maker. So it's weird. I wouldn't want them to monetize it. Like, I just want it to be free. I don't want to be having to pay. If you want to let people use your asset, fine. If you don't, just don't make it public. Simple. But I do see it being really good for getting a demo out of what you want, and if that demo is really good, them turning it into an actual game. So. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, did you just say anime?
Yeah, he wants to make an anime, which sounds cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say, as far as that goes, man, like me personally, I'm never gonna, like, if I make a game, I'm not releasing the game to be remixable. If I have a finished game and I release it, it's not gonna be, I don't want anybody coming, taking my game, remixing it, and
Calling it theirs.
Sure. Now, but here's the deal. But like for my whole game, but like assets in my game, like if I have a spaceship I'm using in it, that I might release on its own because I'm not worried about it. Like if they go and recreate my game using it, fine. But they had to do that work. But I don't want to give them my product and then again, like you said, like they change one thing in it and it was like I made it. Like no, it'd still give me full credit. Like it gives if anybody remixes your stuff, you still get credit as the original creator. So that's really good. That being said, though, did you ever play that cookie cutter game on Little Big Planet? Because it's on Dreams. And there's a lot of copies of it, and I've already had like multiple people tell me it's theirs and shit, so like exactly what you're talking about, you know.
I've actually never played. Hold on, so sorry that I'm ignoring your question, but
No,
I'll
you're
come back
fine,
to
man.
it later. But is there a problem with copyright issues if, for example, I want to make a game that could be based off of an Xbox game or a Nintendo
Hold
game?
on. Here's my thing about it. And okay, so first of all, I say yes. Allow people to make if you want to make a Mario themed game with like a Mario character, whatever, fine. Here's my deal. As long as your product, like your game, is not, as long as you're not making money for it, like if it's a Mario based game, as long as you're not making money for it, but as long as you're also not taking money away from something, I think you're good. Like, it's fan service. So what I mean is, for instance, if tomorrow I came out like with the game, right, and it's a side scroller, whatever, and I release it and it's $50 on PlayStation Store, right? And then someone in Dreams is like, I'm gonna recreate that exact game, and they recreate it and it's fucking damn near identical. There's no real difference, right? Well, Dreams is $30 and offers more. Why would I buy these people's game when I could play it in Dreams and it's cheaper and blah blah blah? That to me is a problem, because you're taking money from the other person's original product. So again, as long as you meet those two criteria, you're not making you're not taking money away from somebody's product, or you're not charging for original non-original content, you should be fine. So yeah, so like if you wanted to recreate Mario from like Nintendo, do it, no fucking problem. You're not taking money from nobody. That game's been out, it's freeware by now. Like, you could download that shit off the computer. But if you want to make a game that came out yesterday, that's where you might have an issue. And Media Molecule, I believe they have in their terms of agreement, I want to say they state that your product can't be 80% of another already like copyrighted product. So like, you can make a Mario game as long as 75% of it, as long as only 75% of it covers the original product. So like, if you add different enemies but keep the same level and shit, you should be fine, or whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, alright, well, I'll probably stop asking questions. I'll just think of more questions to ask.
No, you're fine, but that, again, I'm not 100% on any of that. That's just
Hold up.
how I
I'm
feel
sorry,
about
I'll
it.
be right back.
No problem. So what do you think, man? You think you should get in trouble, or do you think they should allow people to make, copyrighted stuff, or? It's a weird subject.
Right back.
It's allowable because it is what it is. It's Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
They did mention already that if a company like tells them that they gotta take that product off of Dreams, then they will. They already said it like that.
That's fine. Mm-hmm.
If Nintendo tells you you gotta that somebody created and put it off their platform.
See, now my only issue with that is, man, is like that's like telling people on YouTube that, if you made an animated skit and you have a Mario character in there, we're taking down everything that has to do with Mario. That's not fucking, to me, I get why, but again, if you're not making money, it becomes fan art. You know what I mean? It becomes a fan thing. That's my problem with it. Like,
That's why I think a little company because of what you just said.
again, as long as we're not taking their money and we're not making money off of their stuff, why, like, they shouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, as long as you're not really trying to
I seen that. Yeah. Yeah, I played it. It's pretty good. Well, well, hold on. Here's something funny about that. Now, I was saying this the other day, like, to somebody about, okay, for instance, if I made a Mario video game, like Mario just came out and I made a copy of it in Dreams, that's bad, right? Sure, like, that's bad. You don't want to do it. You're taking money away, blah, blah, blah. But if I take like, you ever see The Office, the show The Office? Like, if I want to recreate or make a game, a fan-made game of The Office, you know, using The Office and like the actual, like, remaking the place and using the characters and all that, to me, I mean, there's no game for The Office. So first of all, I'm not stealing something because it's not out there yet. Like, I mean, I'm using a copyrighted product, but I'm using it to make something like completely new. So my problem is that literally doesn't take anything away from them. If anything, what happens is somebody comes on Dreams and they see this popular Office game. Well, what the hell is that? Oh, okay. Oh, this is a cool game. There's a show. I'm gonna go watch the show. If anything, that's free fucking advertisement. Like, you know, so where, like, and then you gotta ask yourself, where is this line drawn between what you can allow and can't allow? I say you just can't have a line. If you fucking put one line down, you're gonna put another line down, then another line down. And then eventually we're gonna have a game that, like, eventually they're gonna be like, sorry, all the original content, we're gonna have to take it off and you can just use media molecule assets and stupid shit, you know what I mean? Like, so again, I say just allow us to do anything that's not nudity, and as long as we're not making a profit or taking money away, it should be allowable. That's my personal opinion. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, all the, you know, most of these companies and game people, they, like, again, the guy selling Mario doesn't give a shit about Mario. He's like, you know what I mean? He's selling it. He cares about the money. So the people that really would have a problem is maybe the actual creators of the product, but the people selling it, they don't give a shit. But, you know, it's funny, I was gonna say, like, we're like, no man, allow them to do fan stuff, and then you come out with your anime, and then someone takes your anime, and then it's like, well, wait a minute, like, you're taking my shit, like, yeah, so, you know, I see the positive and negatives of it, but nah, bro, what's your anime, bro? I'm gonna steal it, man. It's about space pirates and I don't know.
That would sound like a good anime that I would watch.
Space pirates. Nah, you're fine, bro. Like,
Basically, the story of it is basically that Area 51 found this.
okay. Hold on, let me write this down. No. All right.
And it's not called Area 51, but this is basically
Call it Area 69.
Double entendre. Okay.
basically they find or make this product that enhances.
Okay.
They take the best of the best from around the world. So they take the best gymnastic, they take the best assassin, they take the best boxer, they take the best martial artist.
So basically, people in physical tip-top shape, but also masters in their field of combat. Got you. Got you.
So what it does is it enhances that ability. So once that happens, like you got the most strong boxer, like
Well, hold on. It sounds like
basically forces them, like some of them get blackmailed into working for them, and some of them just get like, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that, you gotta have this, you gotta have this, so they get bribed into joining. But what they realize is that once they join, they got to defeat. So now it becomes a plot where they all try to work out.
that sounds actually, yeah, that does sound cool.
It's cool, and then it's cool because everybody has like their own interlining stories. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a story within a story within a story. So it's like the best assassin. She basically, she's an assassin from China, but like her father was like the main assassin of everybody, and like he wants to kill her all of a sudden because he thinks she's the best. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he's constantly coming at her in order to kill her, but he can't. Like, it's mad crazy. Then the brother who's a boxer, he got a little brother,
Whoa, 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 whoa! 2 seconds, 2 seconds. No. Why didn't they recruit the little brother, man? What the fuck? I'm just fucking.
The bigger brother is better because
Got
the
you.
little brother lets the bigger brother.
Got you. That makes sense. Yeah, no, I got you. You know what it sounds like?
That's part of the story though, because they're like, what the fuck? We should have took her.
So, yeah, basically, it sounds like if I were to put it in like a basic language, it sounds like the Captain America kind of storyline where the government takes them and enhances them. But you're saying, but they take, yeah, you're saying they take all the really badass fighters of the world, which is like that's a good, unique like aspect to it. Okay, and. Gotcha. So she's like, I got you. She's like a contortionist. She'd be like fucking sliding through walls and doing crazy shit or something. I got you. That sounds cool.
Wall jumping.
Parkour.
Oh.
Nah, that sounds dope. And you know, whenever you said that each person has their own, in my mind, when you say each person has their own story, I envision like, because it's a government facility thing, I envision, the way I envision the anime is like, whenever they're with the government, like their house, like I feel like they're housed in the government like facility, and then they go out and do odd jobs. So you follow each characters individually to do their jobs, but you come back to all of them when they come back to like the government facility or whatever. At least that's how I saw it in my head when you described it. Mm-hmm.
Like, 'cause it's gonna be like a walk. Like, you're really not gonna do it.
Is it? Oh, it's a game. Okay.
I wanted it to be a game.
Mm.
It's gonna take a while. So what I'm gonna do is make it like you can control the characters while you're walk into the sequences. You know what I'm saying? And then there's gonna be like 3 different sequences that you won't even know they exist unless you play the game over and walk the different ways. So
Oh, okay. So different paths. Okay.
it's like you're gonna get a different cutscene. You get what I'm saying? Or a different
This sounds like a Telltale game.
So
like a Telltale, but it's more of
I think, yeah, I think he means almost like, it sounds like if you want it to be a game, like you're saying like a Telltale novel kind of visual experience into a fighting scenario where you actually fight in the game. Okay.
I'm not gonna make it where, like, hopefully in the future I can make like a full blown. I pick this character and I can fight into
Oh yeah. That's easy.
anime itself. It's like, for instance, when you first start, like you come down an elevator, right? You're talking to the general of the whole facility.
Sure.
Talking to you, and the whole time you're nobody. You're just you watching, you walking. So once you walk in, there's gonna be like a screen where you pick who you are, right?
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have an option to go towards the right side or the left side. So let's just say I went towards the right side. I bump into Flex. She starts talking shit, saying what she can do, and then for whatever reason, we spar off right there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now I just have a question. Like,
And I bump into the boxer guy, and he like immediately knocks me out because he's an asshole like that.
okay, but I'm saying like whenever the fight happens with Flex, like is that like gonna be like, are you wanting that to be an actual fight part of the game? I'm just curious. Or
You can't control
no, so it's all visual. Cool. I was just double checking. Okay. So basically like so basically a multi-choice, what do they call them? A multi-choice
Story.
kind of
Oh,
like
I pick your
Telltale's.
path.
Yeah, it's basically kind of like Telltale's, but he's saying
I'll
more
right
like
back.
anime style or novelized or whatever.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like an anime once you like really think about it. Because all you're doing is moving around, deciding where to walk. You know what I mean? And that's what they're gonna do that.
Yeah, kinda. Like I'm getting a picture of it. Yeah, man. What's great is you'll be able to actually make it in dreams, or at least you know.
Like dreams gave me the opportunity to really
uh,
understand the creation of things
I was gonna say, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. It's under Dreams Madness. If you wanna, if you wanted to see what I'm doing. Yeah, man. I just call it Dreams Madness because Dreams is maddening. Yeah, madness. It's all madness, bro. Like trying to. No. It's just I just think Dreams is maddening. Like, I mean, it's what I mean is like there's just a lot going on with it. It's just crazy. I haven't done much. I basically made a little hammer. It looks okay. If I painted it and shit, it'd look much better. But
I have one thing to say.
Whack. What's up?
Apparently the Sackboy model that was used when when Media Molecule made that level, apparently it's a free to use model.
Okay. So what about it?
I was just saying if I should use that model if I want to make a story mode.
Yeah. Here's the deal. Like my deal is if it's on here and they haven't took it down, like I'm gonna assume I can use it if it's available, you know. And then I'm just gonna use it. And then if they ever take it down, it shouldn't affect your game. Like I assume if they took an asset down after you used it, I would think it would just basically you would go back in your scene and it would be like, hey, this asset is no longer available, and you just have to use a different puppet. It wouldn't be too much of a problem.
Wait, a different puppet? Alright,
yeah,
aren't you basically spirit controlling the character?
So they got multiple ways you can do it. Like you can either possess the puppet, which means like your little imp guy kind of gets thrown into the puppet and you follow your imp guy around that's in the puppet. Or you can disable the puppet or the imp altogether, and like you can go to remote controllable. And that will allow, like, instead of the imp possessing the puppet, you could just control the puppet with the controller. Like, it's not much of a difference. My guy, what's up? What's up, Lord? Lord Gosen? Is that how you say that? Gosen. Alright. It made me think Dragon Ball when I was typing it in. Oh yeah, GT gets a lot of flack. There's things I liked about it, but I do think it's shoddy for the overall. You know, it's not on par with the other Dragon Ball series. And Super I really like Super for the fucking for the fighting. Like the tournament at the end was amazing. Yeah, it starts off. That's what I was gonna say. There's things I like and don't like about Super. One thing I don't like about Super is I kind of don't like how they got into like this whole 7 universes and you know it's a little overboard. I feel just a little overboard. But let me try. I put in. Damn it. Yeah, it was a little much. But I mean, like I said, we got a badass fucking tournament out of it, so I'm not too disappointed. But oh, they're gonna win. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like if you knew Dragon Ball, I think that was a pretty obvious thing. But I mean, more or less, I think they knew it too whenever they were doing it. That's why the tournament was so like they tried to do a lot of visually badass, you know, shit with it and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, it was obvious. Like, first of all, you know they're gonna win, and then you know the whole wishing shit. The only thing I was wondering about the wishing is like who won. Because, of course, if somebody other than one of the good guys won, you know, then who knows what they would have wished for. But yeah. 17 won. Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Simple things in life, man. Like You know. I mean, what else are you gonna wish for? I mean, what you know what everybody wants to fucking wish for? Like, at least, like, all the bad guys, all they want to wish for is either to be the most powerfulest or to be immortal. You know what I mean? Like,
Or to have money.
yeah, and if you ain't worried about any of that, I mean, then it comes down to just what you want, which is probably why he was like, I'll take the most comfortablest bed in the universe, please. Like, so. Shit, you know, Boo, he'd fucking probably wish for a bunch of food. I mean, you know. Yeah, man, so this hammer, like, I'm trying to get this, I got it staying upright. Oh, you know what? I know what I need to do. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't, I mean, after the Dragon Ball Z, yeah, he didn't do too much. He wasn't. What happened to him in the Super? Didn't he get real buff and then they didn't use him or something like that? Yeah, some like ridiculous bullshit. Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Okay, so you know what it is? I gotta attach. I think I know how to do this. It's a little funky. Sorry, while I'm talking, I'm thinking in my head about the stupid ass hammer. I think I gotta attach a rotator. Fucking attach it to the movement sensor to rotate my movement with a bunch of crap. Yeah, real quick, while you're watching though, here, look, I'll show you some of the stuff that I've been working on that's kind of cool. You can get an idea of what I was talking about when I was saying I've been trying to make a bunch of smaller games.
Oh, hold on, who are you talking to about that?
Oh, him. I was telling him I got a stream going on YouTube under Dreams Madness if you just wanted to see what I'm doing or whatever. It really, I ain't too worried about it. Okay. Like, I'll wait for you. But, yeah, and like, again, if y'all don't know Logic too much, like, I'm learning it. I could teach you, like, I mean, at least my understanding of how it works and the situations I figured out. But I think I've gotten a pretty decent, like, I got a pretty decent understanding. It's just trying to, sorry, go ahead. Oh, dude. So no. I mean, see, here's the thing, man. It's actually kind of simple if you can get somebody to kind of, like, if you can watch somebody do something and be able to ask questions, that's the best way to learn, man. I'm telling you. Like, so what I mean is, like, if I learned that way, it would probably took me like twice shorter, like, you know what I mean? I would have learned it a lot faster. Because, like, literally, I just had questions that I couldn't answer. I had to, like, basically, I answered my own questions through constant, fucking with shit, fiddling. So.
That's the best way. Like, just take everything.
Here you go. Like, I made this shit, but it ain't perfect.
It's showing that it's all streamed 5 days ago or streamed 4 days ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, scoring goals, dog. Like a boss. I made 4. Alright. I made that for shits and giggles. Like, yeah, you know, it's simple, dude. That's so easy to make, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can make that shit. Like, that's super easy. There's not a lot to it. But, like, I'll show you, here's one thing, there's a wheel, right? The first thing I ever, like, started working on in Dreams was, like, I wanted to be able to have a wheel, like a tire, and I wanted to be able to drive it. I just wanted a driving tire. But I got a vision kind of how I want it to drive, which I basically wanted to drive normal and, like, hit ramps and shit and jump, like, you know, like if it hit a ramp and everything. So I've made this tire, like, remade it over and over, probably at least 15. This has got to be like around 15 times. So it's a lot more simplified now, but it bounces a lot, man. And it's not rotating like I originally had it rotating the other day. I'll have to edit it a little bit, but it kind of works if it doesn't bounce. I got to figure out why it's bouncing like crazy. No, see, no, it's not. Yeah, I got it off. That's what I'm saying. Like, for the most part, I believe I have everything set right. I just don't know where to go. Like, see, so this is interesting, dude. Like, the reason I have these two little invisible wheels on the side of the big wheel is because the big wheel is rotating, and I don't want my camera to rotate. So I have to have these like on the side here attached to the big wheel, and these don't rotate. So it's really weird. But
why does it look like Little Big Planet tags are attached to it? What?
That's the logic. It's the same as Little Big Planet, from what I hear, or at least really close. So anyways, real quick, yeah, my bounce is turned all the way down, and my friction is turned all the way up. I could set, like, make it a little heavier. Let me try making it a little heavier. Maybe it won't bounce as much. But, you know what's funny? Well, hold on. You know what's funny? I want to say I tried to put weight to it recently, and it didn't work. But when I took weight away, it actually didn't bounce. Like, I'll try that in a second. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened. See, it still kind of bounces. It's... Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting. This does help. Like, this does help a little bit, the actually making it weigh a bit more. That did help a little bit. It still bounces kind of like crazy. It's because of the wheel spin. But give me a second. You know what's funny? This thing leans too. Like, I'll show you. For some reason the lean's off, dude. And I actually have this actually organized really well. I could tell you like what it's doing real easy. Hold on. So yeah. So basically, here's my controller. This is all this is my controller. Let me pause that. So yeah, all this is my controller. All this does is, like, literally, all this does is control the buttons on your controller, and there's, like, it does control, like, a little bit of the camera settings, which you could play with it and figure out which setting does. And then the only other thing is like, you have a few options for your imp, which is like you can have the possession mode follow imp or remote control, and like you could figure those out pretty easy. But for the most part, controller sensor mainly controls your controller and buttons and shit. That's like all it does. So pretty simple.
How many customizations are there for the imp?
How many, like, you talking about customizing your imp, like look?
Yeah.
Customizing your imp is limited, and you can only customize your imp with Media Molecules. Like, they have different imps. Like, you can't really customize them. They just got different imps you can pick. Yeah. Like a blue one that doesn't have a mustache, or like a green one that has glasses, or, you know.
And also, one last thing, are you able to change the imp's look after you've already changed it?
Yeah, you can change it any time. So.
Alright.
I'm hoping so right now your main home space, when you first start the game, you have a little home space, and you can only edit it with Media Molecules assets. So I'm hoping when the game releases, like, I'm hoping they open it so you can edit it with everybody's stuff.
They already said that that's gonna be there, but they're gonna give us another one.
Oh, okay. Sweet, okay.
It's gonna be like the home room, but it's just another room where you can actually put whatever you want. That's what they said, because they know it's
Nice. Yeah, because that's what I think everybody wants. Yeah, because that would be nice. Real quick, okay, so these 3 microchips right here, they literally do what they say. This is my gas, this is my brake, and this is my turning. If I open this, open it. All right. So what's going on here is this AND gate. All this does is says I need A and B to both be working for a signal to go through. So for instance, A can be the X button and B can be the touch sensor. So what that says is I need, when I push the X button, as long as I'm touching the ground, it will go ahead and let me activate whatever I'm trying to activate. So basically it requires two things to be good, and that's what the AND gate does. So you know, you need 1 and plus 1 would equal 2, you know, that kind of shit. Anyways, well, like, yeah. So A could be my X button and B could be my O button, and I have to press X and O in order to make this work at the same time. That's all it is. Hello, new person.
They already left.
Bye bye, new person. And then
They
so
were
what
playing Fortnite anyways.
Gotcha. But what I got the AND gate here going into is a variable modifier. And remember how I told you the variable modifier was awesome because you didn't need a wire into it? So basically when you use a variable modifier, it works with the variable. These two things are used together. You cannot use one without the other. So what the variable modifier does, and this is great, man. Like, this is, I'm going to teach you this. I wish somebody could have told me this because I had no idea how the hell to use it. So what the variable modifier does is it will send whatever number you put here, the operation value, to this right here. Okay? So basically, I'm telling this variable modifier to add 1 to the variable. So basically, when this is on, it will add 1 to the variable. And the variable is always on, so that means the signal, like the number, will be saved. So when this can go on and off, on and off, on and off, and it will go 1, 2, 3, and it will save in my modifier over here. It's basically a bank, yes. If you were to make a bank, this is exactly what you need to make bank. This is how you control all them numbers right here. This is like the best way to use it. But yeah, there's so they got the set option here is just like to set whatever number you got. It kind of works the same as the add. The get, I'm not sure what get does. I assume it takes away, but at the same time, like, reset, I don't know. See, again, like, I'm not sure what get does. I don't even want to try to explain it because I'm not 100% sure. Well, see, yeah, see, I've tried to use the get to minus, but it didn't work. So I don't know where to go from there, is kind of what I mean. Like, I don't know what else to try, because, I mean, you can only add and subtract, really, as far as I know. But, yeah, so definitely have to play with it. Name the Imp Joe. What up, Cookie Nibbler? Okay, yeah, that's probably exactly what it is, man. But the reset resets, add adds. The update type is when powered on and continuous. So whenever it's on, it will continue, continually add a number. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will only add 1. So what you could do for the first one though is you can turn this on, add 1, like turn it back off, turn it on, add 2, turn it off, turn it on, add 3. So you can actually have like a timer that constantly adds whenever you want it to add. You can control how long it takes to add the next number, basically. But yeah, that sends the number over here, which I got it maxed out to 150. And then this option right here, the current value, is what you will basically, whatever number goes into this, you will use the current value output to send this to the number to. So basically, like, it's my gas right now. So when I drive, see the number goes up there. It's basically adding 1 to that variable, and then it takes 1 away whenever I let go of the gas. So, anyways, yeah, that's not too bad. Let me see here. The turning is simple. It just goes left and right, and then But yeah, that's pretty much my gas. And then it's attached to... The hell is it attached to? I think it's attached to my force supplier. No, it's attached to the impact sensor, so when it touches the ground, it works. Okay. Then the brakes is basically, okay, so the brakes is basically another variable modifier, but it's working off of that same variable. So the variable that was in my gas, this right here, this variable modifier and this variable modifier are working off this one variable. So when this one comes on, it'll add one. When this one comes on, it'll take one away. And that's how I have the gas to the brake ratio right there. So. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I have the brake here. It adds, or no, it doesn't. Minus is 1. I had it minus more, but I changed it. Okay. And then my turning turns. So I have, sorry, one second. I have L here, the left stick. Basically, I have a wire going into the splitter. The splitter, what it does is it splits this the left stick into two. It splits it into X, left and right, and Y, up and down. So basically, this is the left and right of my controller, and this is the up and down of my left control stick. So left and right, left control stick, up and down, left control stick. So what I have here is I have my left and right going into a rotator. The rotator, basically, it just rotates whatever object you have it attached to. I have it attached to my wheel, so it rotates my wheel. This number controls how fast it rotates. Okay, so these two things you'll see a lot. You'll see the strength here and the dampering here. You'll see these a lot. What the strength is basically it's how strong you want it to rotate. I think it's like multiplied by whatever your number is here whenever you go up and down, but you know, 100 is max. 0 means it won't have any strength to rotate, so it won't rotate at all. So anyways, the dampering, what this does is this controls how like fast it rotates. So basically, if I turn the dampering all the way down, it'll still rotate, but it will rotate really fast because I'm not dampering it. Which kind of think of dampering as you're adding a kind of pull to the object. You're basically telling it to rotate, but rotate harder. Basically, dampering makes things like tougher to do, kinda. So for instance, if you have a damper on a mover and you set it to 0, when you move forward, you'll slide. Like say, so if you have a mover, right, and you're pushing forward, and you let go of forward, if the dampering's at 0, you'll keep moving forward, and you'll slowly stop. If you have the damper to 100 and you move forward and you let go of your stick, you'll stop immediately. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's very, you use it a lot, and it's in a lot of things. It's in the mover, rotator, it's in a lot of different shit. Anyways, so let me do this real quick. I have one more thing that I have on here besides my turner. That's the my balancing shit. So the way the wheel stays up is I have balancing stuff on it, which is right here. So this is a gyroscope. When you open it, you'll see an arrow. Yeah, a lot of these movers, gyroscopes, and rotators and stuff, when you click on them or open them, go to the object, because like basically they have stuff like if this was a mover, this arrow would control which direction you move in. So anyways, this is a gyroscope, so this tells the wheel to stay upright. So, or wherever this is, if I point this arrow here and I start the game, it's going to turn my wheel up basically. Make sure that's right. Okay. So what I need to do is real quick, I'm just seeing if I could turn my... I should have had the gyroscopes. Yeah, right here, my left and right. Pause it. They're not on. Let me attach them real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about. When I attach these, you'll see like the wheel actually, it'll do a lean to the left and a lean to the right, which gives it like a better look for when you turn. Oh shit. And so what I'm doing is this is the positive, this is like left, this is the negative, this is like right, or it could be backwards, I'm not sure. I'm attaching them to power on these two gyroscopes. When I push the analog stick left or right, these will come on. And I also want it to tell this gyroscope up here to turn off. So I'll put the wire into the NOT gate. The NOT gate basically tells whatever it is to power on. So if this was off, like these are off because I don't have a NOT gate on them. That's why they're not highlighted. But because I have a NOT gate on this, it's on technically. So when you wire something into the power, it automatically turns off. So anytime you put any wire into any power thing, it's going to turn off. If you want to put the wire into the power but keep it on, you would use a NOT gate. And the NOT gate basically will give it power. You have to play with it. It's not too bad. But yeah, I got to attach one more wire. Alright, so now when I drive this dumbass wheel, let's see it has like a weird lean to it now. I actually got them backwards. Let me fix that.
So if you had 4 of these and attached it to a model of a car, would it act like a car?
So, yes, but the thing is, if you look at the stream real quick, I'm looking at the wheel. There's 2 like little wheels
invisible wheels beside it.
Yes. So I would have to attach the middle wheel to the car. The car would be basically these little wheels, and I would attach the wheel to the car like I've done basically here, and I would have to do that to each wheel separately. And yes, I could control all the wheels at the same time, and I could basically have it working. Like, I could basically put a car frame around 4 of these wheels, and it would look like a car, yes. But there's simpler ways to do it. You could, like, this... See, the thing is there's simpler ways to make this wheel move, but I'm trying to make it move in a very specific way, and that's what's making it kind of tough. Because I want it to go up ramps, and I want it to lean whenever it leans and stuff, which that's easy. Like, here, let me fix this, and you'll see what the lean I'm talking about.
So is there an option to make the wheel just high friction?
Yeah, but I already have it maxed out with friction, so basically it doesn't slide. I have the slidiness of the wheel off, and I'll show you real quick where that option is. Give me 2 seconds. It's in the same area as the bounce and stuff like that. Hold on. Okay, so here's the wheel. Like, I'm gonna drive it. Like, see how as I turn, it does like a lean, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't fall over, which I always like. Like, it's always nice to be able to move the wheel around. Look at that. Just do a complete circle, and it won't fall over. All right. But basically, yeah, so you could drive it, and whenever you hit a turn, oh shit, well, if I'm going too fast, oh my god, okay, I gotta reset. I gotta fix that hole in there. But anyway.
Where does that hole even lead?
It's just outside the scene. It doesn't lead, I didn't mean for there to be a hole inside that hole. It was more of like a skate park kind of, fishbowl. But see, man, this fucking wheel, it bounces so much, man. And I don't think I can turn the rotation off, which is what's making it bounce. Because if I turn the rotation off, it won't go up the ramps the same. Like, the rotation is what makes it go up the ramp. Because I have a force applier that makes it go forward, and then the rotation, if I don't have the rotation, it won't ride up a wall, basically, kind of. Real quick, I was going to show you. Okay, so the wheel, if I open the wheel options and I go to, what is this? Physical properties. This controls the physics of the object. The first one is movable. This will let you move the object. or make the object movable. So for instance, right now the wheel falls, you know, whenever I throw it in the air, it comes back down. But if I turn movable off, it'll basically stay wherever I put it. So anyways, that's what movable does. The next one is invisible. You can make it invisible or not. The next one is collidable, which if I turn that off, it will fall through the floor because I'm turning off collide basically. Anyways, the next one is friction. That's what 100 basically makes it not slidey, and 0 makes it really slidey. Which I'll actually make it kind of slidey. Maybe I'm making it too much friction and it's catching the ground too much, and that's why it's not, like, that's probably why it's bouncing. Let me see.
Maybe a way to make it where it doesn't bounce is like have it. You could have just said this, and I could have just not heard it. But could you make the wheel look like it's on the ground, but slightly not, and make the invisible wheels actually holding it up, giving it the illusion that it's on the ground, so it doesn't bounce?
Okay, so here's a very interesting thing about what you're talking about. This is very interesting because I don't know if I don't know how to fix it, and that's something that this is something I've been trying to figure out how to fix. So if you make something not movable, right? If I make this wheel not movable, hold on, I'm gonna make it not movable real quick. I'll show you what happens. It's really weird. So let me pause the damn game. There we go. Turn this wheel around, or no, turn it back around. That's right. So I'm basically I'm gonna make it move forward, and I'm gonna make it not movable, and you'll see what happens. And I don't know how to fix this, so give me 1 second. Where's my gas? There we go. Why isn't it? Oh, I see. It's not adding one because I gotta turn it on and off constantly, I believe. Let me grab a little timer here real quick. That's a counter, not a timer. Reset it. Hook it up to power. Oops. 1 second. Hook it up to power that on. Okay, let me turn the second down to 1 second. Alright, now it's just gonna go da 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 da. What the hell? It's still not adding one. What the hell's going on? See what I did here. See, man? Weird shit. Like, I don't know what happened. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Where's my controller sensor? I'm just gonna wire R2 directly into the damn thing.
Then fucking don't get fucking false nails anymore. It's a waste of bloody money, and it does this here. Good job.
What the hell? Why isn't this working? I don't know what I did. No, my R2's working. R2 and the touch. Okay. See, man, stuff be weird, yo. Like, I'm confused right now. I don't know why. Anyways, I could still do it. I'll just go into the scene. But yeah, let me make this not movable really fast, and I'll show you what happens. Not movable, and then I should be able to go into the scene, right? Yeah. No, but it doesn't move with R2 because I'm using the force applier. Hold on. Oh, I know what it is. I'm not using, that's right, I changed it. I'm not using a damn, okay, I forgot about that. Sorry, like, you know, when I got off last night, I was working on this, so I did some stuff right before I got off, and I forgot I did it. So basically, this isn't hooked up to anything right now, or it's hooked up to my tire's rotation. I don't have anything pushing my wheel right now, or moving my wheel forward right now. I just have the tire rotating, basically. So this is a mover. I'm gonna add the mover. I'm gonna tell it to go to the mover for now. And then I'm going to
Hello there,
I'm gonna
mate. Your
start.
professional friend Rainbow here.
Oh, this is Bunny Aprop.
Oh, hello,
He's
Bunny.
one of my friends.
No, that's fine. What up, buddy?
I will teach you about the world of rainbows.
Alright.
What?
The rainbow is actually what made up the colors.
Oh. I thought what you meant by Rainbow is Rainbow Six Siege.
Nigga.
Excuse me, but what?
Excuse my language.
Okay, that should work. Why isn't it working? Anyways, when you have movement off and you have the object moving, it doesn't collide with other stuff. So literally, if I did what you were saying, like had it not moving but hover above the ground and move forward, or give it the illusion, it would still go through walls. It would go through all this stuff because I'm forcing it to move when it's not movable. And when you do that, it makes whatever's not movable go through other objects. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know if there's a way to fix that. The only way the only thing I know to do is to make it movable, and it will actually touch stuff. Like, it's very strange.
Oh yeah.
But here, let me show you, you've seen this, Will. Let me show you, I got like an asteroid style game. Let me show you that real quick. Don't say it. Oh yeah, the hoops. Here we go, Flappy. So I made like a Flappy Bird style game that,
When you're dealing with a child, here's how you deal with it. Number one,
shit.
feed it breast milk, motherfucker.
this is bowling. Or at least it's gonna be
Number
bowling
two.
at some point.
Why is the bowling ball square?
No, it
Oh.
wasn't. Yeah. It's just what shoot it out of it. Let me reset
The
progress.
hole.
Damn it! Why is it doing this? It shouldn't be going here. I gotta exit.
Shit the hole.
Has anyone played
I gotta
any of
edit
your
this.
games except for yourself?
Edit update. There we go. Exit. Exit. Save. Yeah, there's a lot of saving. A lot of editing. There's a lot of shit. All right.
Who wants to learn? Only I know a secret in Rainbow Six Siege that no one else knows.
I guess.
I know how to get
Okay.
a little secret.
So this is like a time trial game I made that uses like a Flappy Bird kind of controls. You press L1 and R1 to kind of do the Flappy Bird jump, but L1 makes you go left, R1 makes you go right.
Every bullet you shoot will be an instant kill.
I've been getting pretty good at it. Like, oh shit.
How? Well,
Every time you touch something, it adds 10 seconds.
when you're facing to the wall, your wall, or rather the wall, is rather something very important to the game, as it introduces the feature of hiding, motherfucker.
Grapefruit fact number 1. The first grapefruit was named Greg, and then it was renamed Gregfruit. But nowadays it is named Grapefruit.
Back in the day, fact number 2, rainbows weren't called rainbows.
Oh shit. I didn't make this music. This music I found, but it's really good music.
On the first day of Christmas, my fucker gives to me. There was no Christmas after that.
Oh, I made it. I can't believe I made it through that.
Number 2.
believe I
Grapefruits
made it
change
through
color
that.
if they either irritated, disgusted, or vaporized.
Ah. These balls are so goddamn sporadic, man.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, they're smacking the fuck out of me. Like,
You should probably, I don't know the word, maybe nerf them. I have no other way to put them. Because it'll just be impossible.
alright, and that's basically the game as far as what this is.
And also, the obstacles that you just went through then, you should also make them red to make sure.
Oh,
or to
yeah, it
signify
wasn't finished.
that no one touches them.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I hadn't finished. Like that was just where I'd gotten so far. So I still need to add the color and stuff. None of these are really complete, but some of them are pretty close. But what I was going for is I was trying to make this arcade, because I'm making a lot of little games. So I'm like, I'll make a few different little games and I'll make an arcade space and you can come in and like I plan to put like prizes behind the glass here. I don't know what they'd be, but and then maybe have like you can earn credits or some form of currency or whatever, and then
V-Bucks.
yeah, sure. But if you come over to the things here and press square, I'll take you to different little games, like the basketball one I got. I was showing
Is
him
Dreams
earlier.
2-player or 3-player or 4-player?
So
Multiplayer?
it's 4-player local right now. So you and like 4 of your friends can actually play on the same TV or whatever. But it's supposed to become like at least 4-player multiplayer online after release sometime. Alright, so
Because
I go back.
apparently they're planning up to 8 players.
I have this one too. Yo, what up? I made this. Ah! Shit, I
This
touched
just
it.
looks like a top-down Star Fox game.
Yeah, pretty much. But this is what I made. But it's pretty cool if I go over here. Oh, I died. Hold on. Let me get back over there.
Oh.
Man, it does this weird little shift and now it's a top down. Or now it's a third person. Like, shit.
If you can't decide, just put in a little bit of everything.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. But that's basically that one. These are all just quick little games I've made.
Are the walls supposed to be static?
I'm sorry. What?
Were the walls supposed to be static?
Like just staying there?
No, by like looking like a static TV.
Oh no, the walls are just white. I just did them white for now because like I wasn't like theme comes later more or less. That's just like a quick palette of like so I can get a look for kind of what it. So like this is what I was kind of hold on, let me show you the last game that's here because I'll show you what I'm kind of turning it into that I honestly don't know if I like it better, but hold on. Oh, that's the bowling. Okay, now that's all the games that I have hooked up to the arcade. But what that one was kind of becoming was I think this one Aster. See, like I'm kind of redoing it, and I'm going for like I want to do some kind of like in my mind I was thinking of. You ever see the old iPod commercials or any of the iPod stuff where it's like one color and it shows like the white iPod or whatever?
No, I haven't.
Okay, never seen those. Well, that was like the theme I was kind of going for, but I got like a white background, green ship. I haven't hooked anything up to it or nothing, but yeah, I mean, I got other stuff, dude. Like, if you ever wanted to make pinball, fucking, literally, it's gravity, dude, and two keyframes. Like, that's all it is. And then you could just add the little stuff you bounce off of and add points and everything.
I think the bumpers at the bottom of the game are a little bit too powerful because
Oh yeah, I can turn them
I'm
down.
pretty sure they're not supposed to launch them to the very top.
Oh yeah, I could turn them down. That's just quick. This was just a quick thing. Yeah, like I plan to work
What's
on
this
it.
hub look like?
What does the hub? I'll show you. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just running through
Also-
this real quick.
And also, what I mean by hub is like the place where you start at when you start up the game.
Made a little ping pong. Yeah, I'll show you in 2 seconds. I was just running through the little ping pong here I made. It works okay.
The ball is Sonic Speeds.
The what?
The ball is Sonic Speeds. Is that Sonic Speeds?
Oh yeah, yeah
Sonic.
it actually no, the ball bounces funny. Like that's the only issue with that damn game. Real quick, here's
VCCR. Hold up, I'll be right back.
oh, no problem. You still here, Lord? Okay, you've been quiet, man. What you doing? Just chilling. No, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of the shit I made is pretty basic, you know. It's just me learning, you know. So, when he comes back, this is the hub space. You have the game, right, Lord? Okay. Okay. Have you made anything or? Okay, I'm about to go check it out. You know, check it out. Your first what? Logo. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was Yeah. Yeah, like I'm kind of there too, mainly because like again, you know, I'm working on so many different things, like wanting to do, so, but yeah, I'm right there with you, kind of. That's why I can't wait for like co-op creator. I think having like at least even 2 people making the like one game, I think you could just cut down time. Like you can make an actual game in like one day, you know. Well, no, you can collab. Like, well, yeah, like they said eventually they should add like where me and you can be in a scene together. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for, like. So yeah, man, because like the collaboration is great, but the problem like right now is like, say I know a lot of Logic, right? And say like me and you're collaborating, and you start the game, and then you give it to me, and then I add all this shit in there, and I throw it back at you. You're gonna be like, what is going on here? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm not. It's okay, but it's weird. It's something. Put too much cheese on it.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, well I'm in the HUD right now, like the game space they give you.
Hold up. Let me see.
Okay.
Because
I haven't done much with it, like I'll just put a little house down and put these little cone people in here, but that's it.
oh, that's the hub?
Yeah, there's like here,
It's
I'll show you.
a action adventure thing.
Yeah, I'll try to show you the options, like, yeah, home space editor. So
Wait, hold
like,
up. First I need to put my phone on charge.
okay.
It literally is only at 1%. Actually,
Gotcha.
I probably won't be going back on my phone for that much anymore because it's at 1%. I'll come back to it later there. So I won't
no
be
worries.
able to watch the stream.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried about it. But anyway, yeah, this is the home. The HUD. Alright, I'm gonna get back on what I was doing. Let me trim shape and wait, no, I wanna see yeah, let me. Yep, I've already done all
I'll
that.
just watch your broadcast through PlayStation itself.
Okay. Yeah, I saw your face here, Lord. I saw I thought it was really cool. It looks good. You know what was funny, bro? Because I was sitting here and I saw like your description, and then I saw like you could click on Lord Ghostin, so I was like, oh, what does that do? That bring me to his YouTube, and I'm like, oh, okay. It just brings me back here. Cool, whatever. Like, yeah, no, it's interesting. Yeah, like, see, like I can click on it and it. Yeah. I was like, that's cool, whatever. Yeah, dude, no, you got some weapons and shit, dude. No, that's dope stuff. I've seen this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now that. Yeah, no, they look good. What is this? Egypt Showcase? Let's see what this is. Oh, I'll have to see in just a second. I like this. Did you make all this, or is this like other people's assets and you put them together, or? Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Let me see if I was like walking around this bit. Okay. No, it looks good. I like the lanterns. Whoever made those, they did a good job. I like it. What is, yeah, who made this shit? I saw this real quick. Let me look at it. This thing looks weird, bro. Yeah, weird. Okay, he doesn't have, oh, wait, what was that? Oh, he does a weird glow. Oh, okay, yeah, that's dope. No, it's triangle, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like that, yeah. Like, I was hoping it had something. Yeah, no, I feel you. Oh, you got him blinking, huh? So,
Looks like that mech looks like some sort of Star Wars character. That Star Wars character looks like some sort of
Star Wars.
It looks like no, that mech looks like some sort of Star Wars character.
Oh, got you, yeah. I thought Bleach, dude. When I first saw it, I thought it was like a Bleach Hollow or some shit. That's what it reminded me of. But this looks like you, man. This is, yeah. Yeah, okay. You just some regular ass, what, white dude? Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, my bad. You know.
Creepy.
No, they look good though, man. Like, way better than what I've done for faces, dude. I've tried making faces, and it's tough, bro. Oh, so this is, oh yeah, right. This is somebody else's. Okay. Faces are tough, man. Yeah, I see, I got you. I kind of see it now. Like where you made the cheeks kind of go down more. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you moved like maybe the beard a little more, like kind of angled down or something. Like, cause it looks like here it's a little fuller, but over here it looks a little more like in, or maybe that's just the color. No, it looks good though. Whoever did it did a really good job. Like again, faces are tough, dude. Remix, yeah, I see a remix of Irish Mill, now Lord Gosen. What? Weird. Like, it's weird they add the now Lord Gosen. That's weird. No, let me see if it does that with, oh, a remix of Alien Head by Flip It. Okay. No, that's weird. That seems just for that one. But, no, it's fine. That's cool. That's just strange. No, I like, yeah, man, like, people make some really cool shit on here. Oh damn, I'm like hitting O, bro. I think it's backing out of every time. Yeah, dude, it backed out of every time I clicked on your name. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so like, that's interesting. I feel like you could like, like, mess somebody's game up, like get them in a loop or something. Yeah, or just like, kind of like everything they do brings them back to your page. Alright, but what I was doing, I was trying to get this, thing working. Oh no, come back. I think I figured it out. Let me see if I can do this real quick. So what I figured out is I need controller sensor, I need gyroscope. Man, one thing I wish they freaking had is a way to quickly turn. So when you make, man, use the grid snap. You know what I'm talking about, right? The grid snap. Anyways, it's a grid snap that when you activate it, everything moves on a grid. But sometimes you don't want the grid snap on, and like I use precise move a lot because that basically, whenever you move it, it will move along a very precise line. So if I need to shift up, I can shift it up without worrying about shifting it left or right, basically. But no, dude, going back and forth from these is a pain in the ass because I have to open this menu and click them. So I wish there was a quick way to go through those, man, because it's a bitch, kind of. Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to control this with the motion sensor, and then I'm going to... Can I just possess it right now? Possessing it. Nah, it doesn't let me control it like that. And if I turn grab on, can I possess it if I have grab on? I already think I got grab on. Yeah, grab's on. So if I possess it, that doesn't do anything, but I want to possess it. So I want to go ahead. So grab, I don't want grab on actually. I want grab to go back to normal. And I want to control the rotation and movement. So I want to grab a rotator and a mover. I'm going to do advanced though, because I think I need all of the options. Alright, so it sits upright. Oh, you're fine, man. No. Cool. Alright, man, yeah, like, yeah, hit me up. So, like, I'm usually on at night because I get off of work late, but, yeah, if you're on, man, hit me up, you know, jump in a party, see what's up, man. Hopefully, yeah, when it releases, hopefully we can do more stuff together. Yeah, dude, I'd be down.
New information. Booty sauce.
Alright. Alright, later, bro.
I found some booty sauce.
Is it tasty?
Very tasty.
As long as it's tasty, I guess.
Have you ever had someone send you a booty shot? Or a booty picture?
Ever have what?
Have you ever had someone send you a picture of some girl's butt?
I mean, I've had girls, you know, send me photos and stuff sometimes, like girlfriends and shit and whatnot, but why you want to know?
I have something for you.
I mean, I'm married. Like
Alright.
I'm not opening that. I'm on a stream, so sorry.
When you're done with the stream. Then you accidentally click the PS4 button. Oh shit, stream.
I don't think I want to look at it anyways. Like how old are you? Like, this is, like, it's probably not good. Like, I probably shouldn't be talking with you about shit like that.
I'm not that old, but I'm not that young.
Yeah, well, I might have to block you.
If you want to block me, that's fine.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get in trouble, so I don't know what's going on.
Alright, now I'm back.
Your
That was
comment
my
section
sister.
is down on your PS4?
Hello, Vortex! Let's go have fun!
What?
Let's go have fun.
Hold up.
I have a question. How do I become a YouTuber?
What?
How do I become a YouTuber?
Never mind. What up, Lid?
Tell me how to become a YouTuber now.
It's good, man.
You don't know how to become a YouTuber, but you are a YouTuber. How does that make sense?
Just make a YouTube channel and just start uploading random shit.
Yo, nigga, I want to know how to get one.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to for now. Hey, if you're still there, I muted your friend for now just because they're really loud. So, hope that's okay.
Apparently, so what are with the triangle people in the Hub of Dreams?
Why are there triangle people? Well, see, that's one of the mascots. Like, that's another character. Madrox, tell me who is this chick? Somebody interested in dreams, yo. We're dreams people. I don't know.
Aprop, are you going to get Dreams when it comes out?
I have dreams.
No, I was talking to Aprop.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem.
What? No, one of them is Madrox and one of them is Aprop.
I'm not sure who this person is. I met him in the from the community.
Alright. Aprop, are you going to get Dreams when it comes out?
I wonder what happens if I split that sensor up, because I've never done it before. Let's see.
You don't know what Dreams is?
A lot of people don't seem to know what it is.
It's basically, well, technically, I don't know. I use big words because me big smart. It's a joke. I'm big brain.
Positive, negative, right. I think A, B, and C is what I want to do, and that will control each thing.
Dreams is basically a better version than Little Big Planet, but also not.
Let's see what happens if I hook these up, if anything happens.
It's basically a Little Big Planet Ultimate. No. But I think, I have no idea, but for now, for pre-ordering, it's $60. Well, I mean, it's going to be a game where you're able to make games.
Tell this woman I don't like Australian people that are uncivilized compared to us Americans.
You're able to make games. Hold on, I wonder if this has been made already, but what if you could make dreams in the game Dreams and have people...
I mean, I don't mind people, so... I'd like probably tell you tell her yourself. Like, I'm not your messenger boy for bad news, bro. Like, no. But, whatever. That's cool, you can not like whoever. I'm trying to figure out how this should be working over here. I'm sorry, did you ask me a question, or are you talking to them?
Yeah, I was talking to Aprop.
Okay. Sorry. Like, I had to mute them because they're really loud, but no problem.
Yeah, I'll just call you Bunny then.
Oh my god. So, okay, let's go back. I don't want to control the forward and go turn that up. You should, because I can't contact her directly to tell her how I don't like her.
So if the imp is able to control anything that's possessable, are you able to make a block possessable?
Yeah, that's like basically everything you see like made are basically shapes that are made into an object. So like if you see a car, it's just it's either one big square that was made to look like a car, or it's a bunch of different objects made to look like a car. And you know, you're basically making all the objects combine together so they move at the same time, and then you're telling all of them to move. So, and then that will move the car. Or like you could have, again, the wheels be individual wheels like you were talking about earlier, and then you can have 4 wheels that will rotate on their own and move the vehicle as if it's an actual car. Like what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get the this hammer. This is the first time I've done this, but I'm trying to use the controller sensor, you know, where you move the controller around. I'm trying to be able to control this hammer as if it was my controller. And so far it's working, but I need to turn the forward off. So my forward is, let me fix this real quick.
Fact number 3 about grapefruits. Reducted.
Reducted?
the rest of the facts about grapefruits have been stolen by the grapefruit gods. The next fact episodes will be covering fish.
What is it? Fish?
Fish.
Oh, okay. Weird. Okay, so Z is my forward and backwards, right? Yeah, and then X is my left and right. Which I want to control my left and right, but I don't want it to fly left and right. And I want to be able to control my up and down.
My fan can chop things in half. I'm scared.
I don't know what A controls. Let's see what A controls. Ah, God dang it. Okay, go back.
I'll be RB. Again, for like the 10,000th time.
Alright, no problem. I mean, I think they're in the stream, or at least one of them, oh no, you're in the stream. Well, one of them was in the stream, but they, I guess they backed out. I can tell her when she comes back. I can't make her, like, I don't know if she'll go in there, but I can mention it to her. So you can talk to her. However you talk to people. Unless it's gonna get me in trouble, and in which case I'd be like, come on, bruh, come on. Like, but whatever. Okay, so stop moving, controller. So this is the, okay. This is the tilt, so forward and backward tilt. Okay, so let's rewind that. Edit. So A is my forward and backward tilt, and that would control, yeah, that's gonna actually control the slam of the hammer. Right? Oh no. Right now it's controlling the left and right. Okay, so I need to go from yeah, A to B. Let's see what B does. Okay, so what the hell is this? Is this my like I'm holding it pretty flat, man. Stop moving. Whoa, okay. I think this is like if I was driving a car, like it's, so it's the rotation, so, yeah, so left and right, so that's going to control my left and right, go back. Okay, so what's my X? Well, that is my X.
Alright, I'm back, and that prop is already gone.
The what?
Aprop, Bunny Aprop.
Oh yeah, they left. I don't know, I couldn't hear them. Like I said, I had to mute them mainly because they were really loud, like in their microphone.
They always do that, or he always does that.
Gotcha. What in the hell? Oh wait, there we go.
Sorry, my headphone
Oh.
disconnected.
There's apparently a guy in my stream that wants you to come to the stream so he can yell at you or something. I don't know. That's what he said in the comments. You could probably read it if you're looking at my... Oh, well, yeah, like you'd have to be in the stream. But just letting you know, don't ask me who he is or what it's about, because I don't know him that well. Like, okay, so this controls my left and right tilt. Let me...
Hold up. Your comment section is down on your PS4, never mind.
I don't know what the fuck. Said something about he don't like British people or Australians. I'm like, okay. Like, whatever. And then he's like, he asked me to tell you
Tell
that...
us, woman, I don't like Australians or British people.
I told
They're
him...
uncivilized compared to us Americans.
Well, yeah, and I told him that he could tell you that, because I was like, I'm good, bro. That's a bit, you know, it's like kind of messed up, but whatever. Like, And then yeah, I don't know. I don't know who he is. Like, Madrox, tell her to come back. I have some not so nice words for her British. I'm sorry, I don't know who like that is and why they're so
The
hateful.
her part, right?
What's up?
I said got the her part right. Normally people wouldn't notice.
Her. Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of figured. I mean, but it's one of those things. Like I've met there's a lot of, you know, kids who tend to not be females. So I don't like to be him or her whenever. Like I said him earlier, I think, or I might have said her earlier. I said one or the other, and I like tried to catch myself when I was referring to you earlier because I wasn't trying to say the wrong one.
Yeah.
Like, but nah, that's cool.
So is Dreams VR or I'm not saying is it a VR game, but is it VR or motion controller compatible?
So right now, I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to make this hammer work with the motion controls of the motion controller. So yes, and right now I have it. Basically, if I hold my controller and I tilt it to the left and right, you'll see the hammer go back and forth. That's me. That's my controller moving it like that, which is cool. I'm getting there. So yes, it has motion controls. The VR, they said, will come after launch, but yeah, but it will be VR compatible. Like they said, shortly after
good.
launch.
Because Little Big Planet never used to be VR compatible, so now I can finally use my VR for something that I can create on.
Yeah, right. I have a VR, but it messed up, like the cord fucking went out, so it didn't work anymore. But yeah, VR is cool, and they already have games set up for VR, so.
Yeah. My favorite VR game that I have is Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted.
Did you ever play Resident Evil 7? Because that was personally my, like that to me is like the best VR game that's been out so far. As far as like a AAA game, that's like the best AAA. Definitely check it out if you ever get a chance.
The only VR games that I have is games that are kind of, I don't know how to put this, like games that I think YouTubers have played, like for example Job Simulator, Isles of Pigs, Gran Turismo Sport.
Gotcha.
I guess Vacation Simulator.
Gotcha. Vacation Simulator? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I have Vacation Simulator too.
That's weird. I haven't even heard of that one. Okay, so you take a vacation, huh?
Yeah, basically.
I think I want C to be this, so I can move in and out. That sounds interesting. See, no, wait, no. I don't know what the hell I'm controlling here. I wonder if you combine some of these to, because right now they're all separate. I don't know if it's weird. Let me try this. Like I'm thinking if I combine A and B, if it'd give me a whole different kind of movement or some shit, but I don't know because I haven't played too much with the.
Also, motion controllers work on Dreams, but the VR doesn't yet.
Yeah, the motion controllers, yes, they do work on the VR. I'm sorry, Dreams right now without the VR, and you can actually use them to make stuff and create and everything. A lot of people say they're really good for sculpting, like they're better to use if you're sculpting. But then again, I hear a lot more, like a lot of other people say, like the controller is better for kind of everything, just because the controller is more easier to kind of use and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But sculpting, they say motion controllers are better.
Why do I have so many, what's it called, Dreams Madness, videos?
Oh, I don't know, I just been naming them that because, I don't know, I'm not like trying to, I mean I don't stream a whole lot, there's only like 4, because I've only been streaming for the past couple days, but, I just I'm naming them because otherwise, like, I wasn't going to change the name, and I'm calling it Madness because to me, it's all crazy, kind of, making games and you know, like, and making music, and it all like, it takes a lot of work, and it's all, to me, it's all crazy. So that's kind of why I was like, oh, madness sounds about right.
By the way, that lead zero person that's in your game, it's probably a bot.
No, he was in somebody else's stream earlier. Like I think I have him as a friend. Like, he's on Dreams and everything, I believe. But I don't know.
You have 345 games.
Yeah, I play a lot of games. Yeah. I want you to promise me you will never go to England. Some of those people think drinking tea makes them
Cool.
Oh, look sophisticated. He said y'all drinking tea makes y'all like look sophisticated. At least y'all think that. Okay. Well, I think drinking tea or drinking drinks with your pinky out is very sophisticated. You know.
Isn't it just British?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea, dude. Or, yeah.
Hold up, here's a meme that you've probably heard of, but I'm telling you now. Gives a cup of water to a British person, no thanks, puts a mint leaf in it.
Oh, okay.
Then they just, but you probably don't get it, and it's fine if you don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You're saying a British person will put a mint leaf in what, water?
No, if I'm just going to explain the joke, and I don't care if it's going to make it way more unfunny. But
whatever. I can't understand it. So,
I'm not really sure if it would just, you know, I'm not even going to explain it. It's too
whatever.
stupid and too hard to explain for me.
Whatever. It's all good. No worries. I'm trying to figure out. Man, the movement is so weird because I don't think there's any sensor for me moving the controller forward and backwards. I think it's rotate left, right, rotate forward, back, and then up and down. I think that's what it is. And I
always thought that Media Molecule shouldn't let people have the power to create anything because people could create nudity and just know.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. See, that's the thing. Like, you can't, like, here's the thing. They want to give people the power to be creative. The only way you could do that is give them tools. So they've given us the tools to be creative. They cannot control how we use those tools. The best they can do is basically, you know, hope that you wouldn't use it for that if that's not what they want, but also they can hide your stuff or remove your content. You know, which that's what they have to do if someone uploads something that's not good or whatever.
Yeah, but couldn't they just also mold a black censor bar onto the model?
Sure, that's fine. Well, see, here's the deal.
Could they just do that?
Well, hold on. No, that would probably be. I would say I would think they would just remove it altogether because they don't want any kind of nudity at all. So here's the deal. So if you had a head and it was supposed to be a nude character, like if you had a face but then you put an actual, just like there's no body, it's a neck going into a black bar, fine. But you cannot model the nudity, like you cannot have a, like, you know, a character with actual, you know, tits and blah 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 and all that, and still and like just hide it in the black bar, because no, you're still putting that, you know, in the public. It's still a part of the game. So that's bad. Like, they're going to take that
even
down.
If you don't see it.
And the reason they delete it is because they don't want it. Like mature, like they're trying. So here's the deal. Right now, I think they're trying to make the game, or they made it, or whatever. But apparently, like, they're just wanting it to be, I think, mature. A lot of people are wanting it to be rated M, if only for blood and gore. You know, if you make a fighting game like Mortal Kombat or something. Like, that's what people want it to, like, to be able to upload. Like, they want to be able to do that and not worry about getting took down. But nudity and stuff, no. I would say just hands down no.
That's
because
R rating.
Yeah, because, like, you just know. Like, there's no need for it. Like, at least in my opinion, there's no story you can tell that would make any kind of adult content like that any better. Tell me that, Aussie mother. Anyways, what if you have an option to remove the clothes, thus getting it past
Hold
remove.
on.
No, no.
For
If
some
it's
reason, my internet disconnected for a minute. Can you? Well, not for a minute. For like 5 seconds. Can you repeat everything from like I don't know, like from 5 seconds ago?
oh, I was talking.
Sorry.
No, no problem. I mean, I was talking. This guy had messaged, and he was telling me to tell you that, or to say, what if you have an option to remove the clothes, thus getting past the sensor. But like I said, if it's in there, if the guy who makes the game puts a new character in the game, it's there. No matter how he edits that character is there, and you can access that character. That is the problem. Doesn't matter if you can remove clothes, or doesn't matter if, like, whatever. If it's there in the game, it's gonna be there. So they need to remove it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because you're hiding the body underneath it, you can't have. Like, there's models right now. There's anime models that are females, and I want to say they're modeled like they're modeled characters with clothing and everything. But if you go in there, a lot of them, the bodies are the clothes and like the neck parts. You know, there's nothing underneath. And if there is, it's nothing. Like, it's smooth. Like, all the clothing is, you know, fucking...
Unless it's just hollow.
Yeah, there's no need for anything else, really. Like...
Yeah.
But
It's
again,
literally just a human head with a ghost inside.
yeah, more or less. Or, you know, there's clothing, like the clothing becomes the body, basically. Like, alright, let me see here. Let me remove one of these wires. I gotta really figure out what these motion sensors do. Let me hook
Also,
this up with this.
is Media Molecule actually able to access things that you haven't published?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't, like, they could kind of do whatever they want. I mean, at least that's how I feel. It's, you know, they control the entire game. I don't, like, maybe our local saves get backed up to a database under their stuff. But they ain't gonna mess with it. Like, anything you save on locally, as long as it ain't online, that's like, I don't think they could do anything about it. Okay. That other guy in the chat wants to know, do you like Sonic games?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, the only Sonic game that I've actually played is Sonic Forces. But I think I might have... well, other than Sonic Forces, I've also played a few of the racing games.
Okay.
But I've played no other Sonic games other than those.
Okay. I played a few, but like, I mean, I played the earlier Sonics, like Nintendo and or Super Nintendo or Sega. No, Sega. I'm sorry, Sega. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Sega. Like, people are gonna be yelling at me. But yeah, I played the earlier ones and a few new ones and whatnot. But Sonic's alright. I don't know. He wanted to know. I don't know what he's thinking. I feel like he's gonna come back with some comeback. Lead up to a really bad joke.
Yeah. With a horrible well, not a horrible punchline. Wait, is it a punchline if it's at the end of a joke or the start of a joke?
Oh, punchline's end, I believe.
Oh.
Because that's the punchline. That's the get them laughing in part of the joke. Or it's just maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe punchline can be anywhere as long as it's the top of the joke. You know, where the joke is at its highest. Anyways, okay, so I got that hooked up. I need the camera so I can...
What are some really good Dreams games that you've played?
All mine are the best, because I'm the best. No, I'm just playing. There's I mean, it really depends. I've probably liked a lot more of the sillier games that I've played than like there's a boxing one that's pretty good where it's you and another guy and you just kind of throw fists at each other and like I guess he recorded his own like little score, you know, and you hear like it's like I think it's an Australian guy, but it's part of the song is like, "Oi, you, what you looking at?" You know, so have some of that and shit like that. But he like recorded him like singing it and shit, so it's pretty funny.
And also, actually no, never mind. It's not going to make any sense at all.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Who is?
No, you're fine. You're fine. But like I don't know. I haven't. I played. I mean, I played quite a few games. It's just like it's again a lot of them. There's a lot of little things on Dreams, so it's hard to really find things that are really good in general. Do you think someone is gonna make? Oh, he asked if do you think someone's gonna make, adult videos on Dreams and upload them to the internet? I mean,
I get what you mean.
Yeah, that's always like, dude. If there's any like creative source where somebody could do it, someone's probably gonna do it. Like that's anything. I mean, I'm not doing it.
Or just where the entire game is just a 3D. It's like a link to something, and if you just type that in, that's just exactly where it leads to. Like on phone.
I mean, maybe. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past somebody. I mean, there's a lot of people in the world do shit like that. So. Oh, I gotta attach the damn camera. That's what I'm.
And also, the only way that that media molecule will actually be able to know what it is if they actually type it in themselves.
Oh, you mean
which means either they would have to admit to watching it, or they would just have to keep it up.
Well, I mean, they could. I mean, if they're gonna take it down, they gotta see it. So it's like if somebody could tell them about it, and they have to go there no matter what. So I mean, but yeah, but I mean, I'm sure
it's kind. Oh no, sorry.
No, go ahead.
This is actually an extremely stupid question, and I know I keep saying that these extremely stupid questions, and I don't want to say them, so I'm not going to say it at all.
Whatever. What the hell, man? No, you're fine. I'm still trying to. Okay, so I went from it. Oh yeah, because I don't want it.
What are you making on Dreams at the moment?
Well, again, I'm trying to get the controller sensor working. It's very, I've never, like, again, there's three, there's A, B, and C, and I'm assuming they control, your movement, like, moving left, forward, and up and down. And I'm trying to figure out which is which, because I don't know what A, B, wire them in, and then just start playing, basically. So this is my left and right, I know that, so that's good. Because that's what I was kind of looking for, and it works.
A Russian rat. What?
What are you talking about?
I said a Russian rat. Is it a rat that speaks Russian?
Oh, I have no idea. Like, I don't know. Could be that, or just a rat in Russia. Like.
Or unless it's one of those infinite running games like Bendy Nightmare Run or Run Sackboy Run.
Are you looking at a game called Russian Rat?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I was just guessing that's what type of genre it could be.
Well, I'm saying yeah, but what could be?
Russian Rat.
What the heck? I don't know what that is. Is that a game?
No, you said Russian Rat.
When did I say that?
I don't. Look, I forgot
You're
now.
fine. You're fine. You're fine. I could have sworn like I got quiet and then you said Russian rat and I asked what that meant and then we got into the whole thing. But it's fine. No worries. I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. Like.
Yeah.
It could be a game. I thought you were like referencing the game I'm trying to make, because I'm trying to make, like a, what do you call it, whack-a-mole kind of style game. Right now, just because, again, I'm basically trying to learn how to use the motion controller, so this is a good kind of game.
Is that what the hammer's for?
Yeah, I'm gonna whack, 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 and smack.
Make sure that there's also blood.
Blood? I mean, I could
Just,
add, like,
whack-a-mole gone violent.
Oh yeah, make it a freaking, like a hammer, like, I don't know, yeah, I see what you're saying, like, I could, we'll see what's up. Right now I just gotta get, everything working.
Expect the unexpected. Or
Yeah.
just label it as family-friendly whack-a-mole, and if there's actual families that play it, their children are just gonna get traumatized.
Yeah, put a warning on it.
Yeah. At least in the description.
Don't try this at home. Like, do not beat your friends over the head with a hammer.
Or do not beat moles over the head with a hammer.
Yeah,
So you could
whatever it
add
is.
blood to it, maybe brains.
It was funny because I was thinking like I was gonna do like a Batman in my head. Like before, I was thinking about doing a Batman theme and make it where like it'd be the Joker would pop out and you have to whack him, but then like Batman would pop out sometimes and you had to avoid hitting him and shit. Like, but that was
Yeah,
was
that sounds cool.
yeah. That's just like a theme that I was thinking putting on it. You could really make it anything.
Do you think there are already
know.
any Lego Dreams games? Like, any Dreams games that are designed to look like a Lego game?
There was someone made a stepping on Lego simulator.
Oof. Hold on, was that taken down because of copyright issues though? Because you said there used to be one.
Maybe. I mean, they could have, because I want to say I played it super early. So, I mean, I'm not 100%, like, if it's still up, I'd have to go try to see if it's still there. But, I'd do that here in a minute.
And also, why would it be taken down?
Well, you said copyright, right? Is there already a game out there
Yeah,
like it?
or it could have been for some sort of violence, I guess.
Possibly.
And also,
But, I mean,
apparently
stepping on
Lego
Lego?
has, yeah, I guess so, but apparently Lego has already made these shoes which completely nullify the effect of stepping on Lego.
Okay. So silly. Okay. Is that where they're spending their money? Alright.
No, Lego made it themselves.
No, I understand. I'm saying, no, I don't know what. It's called shoes, bro.
there's also,
We have
yeah,
them
and there's
already.
also these shoes that allow Lego to stick to the bottom of your shoe. So instead of you actually feeling the pain, it just sticks to it. So it kind of also cleans it up.
Okay. Weird. Again, man, some people spending their money on crazy stuff. Let me fix this real quick. No, but that's the only Lego game they did. You saw someone made like a Minecraft. Oh, I don't know if you've seen it, but someone made like Minecraft basically. But it's like a one like kind of. It's like one big square that you can edit on. It's not like an endless world or whatever. It's just one like big square, but you can add stone, grass, all that stuff. You don't have to mine though. It's like a Minecraft creative mode.
Yeah.
I went in there and built like a little house, and that was it.
Do you think someone's made a Rubik's Cube game?
Probably. I tried to make Simon Says. You remember Simon? Did you ever play Simon? Doo-doo. And you had
Says.
like the memory game.
Oh, like Simon, like the
Simon, yeah.
like that's yeah.
My bad, not Says, Simon. Yeah, I tried to recreate that, man, and it was really hard. It turns out like there's another person on Dreams who made a Simon game, and it's called Quadlight. And I went and I looked at his very first version of it, and he said in the description, he said, what I thought would be a simple Simon project turned out to be really like a learning process. He's like, I learned about XOR gates and bitwise operation. I'm just like, what? like,
Oh,
is it-
sorry to interrupt you right now, but
No, no problem.
Dreams is a 5-star rated game on PS4 at the moment. On the
Sweet.
store. 5-star.
I'd give it that for what it is. Most definitely for what it is. Because it's, for what it is an endless possibility of whatever you want to do.
The Witness.
Ooh,
What's The
Wit-
Witness?
The Witness, that's a good show on Netflix.
No, what do you mean by The Witness? It's a game.
Oh,
Like-
there's a game called The Witness?
It's... I could read the description.
Yeah, read it.
You wake up alone on a strange island full of puzzles that will challenge and
Oh.
surprise you. You don't
Oh.
remember who you are, and you don't remember how you got here, but there's
That's a
one thing you
puzzle
can only
game.
do. Explore the island in hope of escape.
It's a puzzle game. I have it. I haven't really played it, but it's an open world kind of puzzle game. I got a few puzzle games like that, and I haven't really played them. Those are all free, like, you know, on Plus or whatever. So I make sure to like kind of add everything when it pops up.
Well, why are they still advertising Little Big Planet being one of the PlayStation hits? It was an extreme failure. Like, why not just make it one of the free PS Plus for free games?
Who are you, Leto? Wait, why don't they make
Who, me?
what? No, Leto. This dude's like, he's telling me to ask you what your YouTube channel is or some crap. He's like, I want to verbally assault her channel. And I'm just like, I'm good, bro. Like, you're good, bro. Chill out. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, she ain't gonna tell me you're good. I don't
Name
want to know.
the Imp Joe.
Yeah. Don't worry about
Yes.
it. I think he's just trying to vent, man. I don't know. I just ignore it. Alright, so I'm trying to rotate
Oh, by the way,
this.
I'm pretty sure it's not an O in
X.
I'm pretty sure it's a 0.
Wait, what are you talking about?
In the other person's name that's in your live stream.
It's not lead?
No, it's lead, but it's a 0, not an O.
Oh, 0, lead 0, gotcha. My bad.
I wonder if there's a lead 1.
Yeah, right? Probably.
Maybe he's in a cult of lead.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I got it rotating.
He's the leader.
It's really bad though. I gotta fix it. Maybe. So I got it rotating. I gotta turn that damper off. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's see. It's still not rotating good enough. It's gotta rotate really fast.
Ah, yes, the negotiator.
Well, he can hear you talking. That guy. Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
know.
That kind of works, but at the same time it changes. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I think I gotta turn, for my movement, I gotta turn local axis off, I wanna say. Because I don't want it to fly.
What is the chances of there being copyright
Yeah.
issues on Dreams?
Douche. What are the chances of what?
Of there being copyright issues on Dreams?
I mean, again, it's very strange. I feel like they might get some fleck, but as long as they're taking down what people don't want them to have up, I mean, I don't see a huge issue. Like, again, so for instance, someone recently made a Super Hot, like a level. If you ever played Super Hot, it's a game where time slows down and like when you move and stuff. Anyways, someone recreated a level of that, and it's like, I would say it's like 99% the same, like, or 98, so it's really similar. That to me, like, would be something that I could see them taking down. You know what I mean? Just because of how similar it is, and that game is still around. So like, like, if you took the idea and revamped it a bit, you know, made it not necessarily the same, and didn't make it look the same and everything, like, I could see it being its own game, just similar, but he recreated it, and for me, it would take money away from them if people came here to play it. And again, that's a problem. So, but again, I think Media Molecule would just hide it or take it down. So.
Do you, for pre-ordering the game or getting early access of it, by the way, you will get the theme when you bought early access. Do you think there will be premium avatars of Dreams? Also, what I mean by premium avatars is like avatars that also come off the game and you can only get if you bought the game.
Well, are you talking about avatars for the PlayStation 4 itself, or are you talking about for Dreams? Like,
no, for PlayStation.
Maybe. I mean, they could release
because
some
there
avatars
are premium avatars for Little Big Planet.
Oh, okay. I mean, again, maybe it just depends on if that's what they want to do. Why the heck am I moving up? What did I do? I did something. Oh, did I turn that back on? Or yeah, I guess I turned that back on. Yeah. I am filled with that lead guy said he's filled with anger. I don't know what his issue is. Alright, I gotta not have my camera like it's gotta.
Oh, what did Led Zero say?
He said he's filled with anger. I don't know. He's very
like anger from what?
A very angry person. Before that, he said, Madrox18, thank you. The Aussie was able to say my name right, and she can't even speak English. So he's like, I don't know.
What?
He's saying you can't speak English, but that is silly because I speak English and I've been able to understand you well. So I don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to pull insults out of his butt.
So is Mega Man owned by Nintendo?
Maybe. I think so. I don't know.
Because Mega Man is also on PlayStation.
Well, I mean, I want to say they lease games, so I mean, like, kind of like how, you know, they got multiple games for the Xbox, multiple games for PlayStation, stuff like that. I think Mega Man might have been a Nintendo exclusive. Maybe it's just not exclusive anymore. No,
because Sonic
no.
is also, even though Sonic is owned by Sega.
Okay. No, what were you gonna say?
I said even though Sonic is owned by Sega, there's Sonic games on PS4.
Oh yeah. Well, I think they license them out. So, hold on. No, Mega Man is owned by Capcom.
Isn't
Okay.
Pac-Man also?
Okay,
no, Pac-Man is owned by Namco.
Yeah, so they're owned by
Or is
the
it
studios, not the. It seems like they're owned by their studios and not. But who owns the studios then? I mean, Capcom, like
themselves.
Yeah, because they go that like they distribute to who they want to distribute to, I believe. But like Mario, I guess owned the rights, or Nintendo owned the rights to Mario. Therefore, they could have people make it for their system or something. Yeah, it's weird. Or they hire a company to make it for them or something like that.
And also, Fortnite isn't on the popular pages anymore. Dreams is one of the first ones that's there. Which means that Dreams is probably going to be a PlayStation hit.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Probably.
Hopefully it comes on the PS5 like they've been talking about. And
also, why would they release Dreams on like now? Shouldn't they wait to release it on PS5?
Yeah, they could. I mean, they just wanted to release it, I guess. It works on the PS4, and you know, like, so it's made for the PS4. Like they just didn't make it for the PS5. Like, it works on the PS4, therefore it's made for the PS4. But the PS5 is going to be able to play, like, here's the deal. When you get it on the PS5, I don't know if it's going to have any real changes, except for maybe, like, space or, I don't even know. Because, I don't think we're gonna get a remastered. Like, we're just gonna be able to play our PS4 games on our PS5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's essentially gonna be the same game.
Because I think PlayStation 5 is going to be able to play games from back to PS3.
Again, I'm not, you know, they haven't, I don't think they've confirmed anything yet. It's a lot of speculation, but, I mean...
Yeah, they have on the website.
Well, that's what they've said. They said it's going to play PS3 games and up, or...
Yeah.
Okay, well then sure. Like, I mean, if it says it on the website...
And also, it showed a few launch games that are going to be released when the PlayStation is released. Like, I think a new God of War game, a new Battlefield, a new GTA.
Okay. Well, GTA be pretty sweet. God of War was fun. Quabam. Okay. Smacks. How would I do that though? I don't think that's right. Can I?
What do you think is PlayStation's mascot?
PlayStation's mascot?
Yeah.
It's somebody.
Because I think it's tied in between Crash Bandicoot and no, Crash Bandicoot is not owned by Naughty Dog. My mistake. Sackboy is Media Molecules, which is basically... What would be more of PlayStation's mascot, Crash Bandicoot or Sackboy?
I mean, out of those two, I personally might say, like, I don't know, like Snake from Metal Gear Solid. That was like, for, I guess a teenager growing up during PlayStation times, that was probably one of the best games you could play on there. But, between those two, I'd say Crash Bandicoot, because he's like more original, I guess. Like, he was out when PlayStation was out. You know what? Spyro was another one during PlayStation's time. That was another, the Dragon. People like that. That was a big...
But I'm pretty sure Spyro is Activision's one.
I'm back. My microphone got unhooked. Tell her Sparrow. He said, "Alright, I'm done messing around. Tell the poor Aussie I'm sorry, and also tell her, does she have a Nintendo Switch?" Do you have a Nintendo?
Yes, I do.
What do you play on the Switch?
Well, let me actually find my Switch. Right, here it is.
I gotcha.
Alright. Well, I can't use my Switch because it literally has no charge at all. So
She can't use a Switch, man.
I'll put it on charge in a second. Actually, I'll put it on charge now.
Wha-bam, wha-bam. Oh, it's not. It's gotta stay in local
Where's
space.
the dock?
Uh-oh. Why is that doing that? I think it's because I gotta scope it in. Something like that.
Well,
No. Put that. Oh, good lord, lad. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles. Do you have Xenoblade Chronicles too?
no, I only play... Well, I'm not saying that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 isn't a popular game, but I only play games that I guess are kind of... maybe... I think games that YouTubers play, like... I would say Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart, I guess some Scribblenauts.
Super Mario Kart, Scribblenauts. Yes, I do. I don't know what that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's talking about. What do I do with this? I gotta scope this in here, I think. Damn it, scope it in, man.
I got some Pokemon.
Pokemon? I played the new Pokemon on Switch. What was it,
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
yeah. It was okay. I mean, it plays just like every other Pokemon. I mean, but more like, I mean, you know, as far as gameplay goes, whatever. But it was alright. A lot of new, like, tweaks on it.
Where did the other guy go? Wasn't his name Lord something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he jumped off. He was getting off for the night. It's real late where I'm at. He says he owns Xenoblade 2 to answer your question. Oh, okay. He owns it.
Like owns it in what way? Like owns it like in property, or owns it like good at the game?
He's like, both. No, I'm just like, probably will be both. I don't know. We'll see what he says. I assume he means he owns the game, like property. Alright. Attach that, record the damn smash, and stop recording. Oh, no, I gotta attach a wire to it, right? That's what I didn't do last time.
Have you ever played Portal?
Yeah, I beat Portal. Portal was fun. Damn it.
Or that Portal 2?
Yeah, I beat, or no, I beat Portal 2. I don't know if I played Portal 1. Portal 2 I beat. That's what I meant.
But here's just a question about dreams. In one of the concept art, if you have any idea who this character is, for some reason Etoile is at the front of, or in one of the bubbles in one of the concept art.
Okay.
You probably have no idea who Etoile is, though, do you?
Like, who made it?
No, Etoile, I'll just tell you now, but Etoile is, the main character in Tearaway.
Tearaway, okay, Unfolded, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, which was also made by Media Molecule, but why is he/she at the front, or in one of the bubbles?
Oh, I mean, it's just another character? I mean, I don't know. Are you talking about, you're saying that character is somewhere, where is she? Like, where are you saying that character is? You said on a bubble? In
one of the bubbles in the concept arts.
Oh, okay, did Media Molecule make the concept art?
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't know, I don't know. She might be playable. I think she might be a puppet in the home space or something. But if it's one of their characters, they might just have her in dreams and wanted to do a concept art, you know.
Yeah.
Besides that, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Keep changes, smoothing. Why isn't this following my local space? Damn it.
Do you think it's going to get to a point that Media Molecule are tired of just deleting inappropriate things, that they're just not going to delete anything anymore?
No, I assume it's like a, they got a,
bot.
Yeah, something like it to make sure. Like, it'll probably find... Sorry, go ahead.
But would the bot even be able to pick up the sensor bars?
I don't know, I think it'd be able to pick up what it needs to pick up. Like, I gotta assume that's one thing they've been working on really hard to make sure that when the game comes out, you know, it's not a bunch of nudity and all that stuff.
Yeah. And also, I think I've already thought of I'm not going to do this, of course, but I think I've already thought of a way to bypass it.
What do you mean?
Like bypassing the system by tricking the bot into thinking that it's not inappropriate.
Okay.
Wait, did you say like? Okay.
Yeah,
so
how? Like,
what?
What are you talking about?
Basically, if it's inappropriate, if it checks that anything, if it checks, sorry, I keep stuttering.
you're fine.
I stutter a lot.
Fine.
If when it checks that if it's inappropriate and if it isn't, and then it just does, and it goes on to check anything else, then you update the game into making it inappropriate, and then that way it stays that way, because the bot doesn't check. I'm pretty sure a bot doesn't check a game when it's updated, because it would know that it's already checked that game, and nothing inappropriate would be added to it.
See, what I'm saying is, like, that sounds like something that they could think of, you know what I mean? Like, they would think, oh, well, if it updates, we gotta figure out, and that's what I'm saying. I think they got, hopefully they got a good system. But,
because some websites that literally, or websites or games that don't give a shit about their people, is like Roblox or,
Leto said, also tell the Aussie, I don't know, I have no problems with her kind, I just, you are terrible at this. I just like to cause trouble when I'm bored, and picking on different people is pretty, I assume he was going to say pretty fun, He makes me sorry to be an American. I'm sorry. But yeah, Dreams is really cool. If you like art and all that stuff, you know, there's a lot of cool people who make a lot of cool sculpts and art and stuff on here.
It wouldn't surprise me, man, because fucking one of the fucking big things
I literally forgot I completely forgot what I was about to say, so I have no idea why I'm so forgetful now.
No worries. Man, this is annoying. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm trying to... Oh, I think I know why.
Is early access Dreams... if you started SharePlay on Dreams, would it work?
No. We've tried it. The problem is, like, it says that, like, it's region locked.
It wasn't released in your country.
Yeah. Because it's not out yet, technically, or whatever. I want to say you could share it real early, like it was share playable, because I want to say I did it with like a few people, but at some, I'm thinking some update, they went ahead and like did that, so. Like, I can't share play with people in America, because I've tried, and that's what it says, like region locked or whatever.
By the way, have you ever played Slime Rancher?
What is it?
Slime Rancher.
Is that the one with like the fox or the squirrel or whatever it is? No, I'm thinking Sly Cooper. No, never mind. That's a different game.
I said Slime Rancher.
Slime Rancher. No, I don't think so. Does it get any good?
Yeah, it's a good game.
Okay. Okay, I think I gotta put this thing in a timeline. So... It's kind of annoying when I record a keyframe and it doesn't follow. Like, I think I have to put it in a timeline just to follow it. Kind of annoying.
Do you know of any good action adventure games?
But I don't think this is
on Dreams.
Again, you know, I'm probably not the best guy to ask, because like I played again a lot of Dreams, but it's a lot of little dreams. Like, it's like President Trump character model, you know, or somebody musical, you know, picture show, or just a little animation. There's not a lot of really delve into things that I've played at the moment. Since your games list is really long, I have to ask this question: do you have Little Big Planet free? I think all Little Big Planets. I just don't play them anymore. Oh well, I mean, I have whatever ones that are on PS4, anyways.
Because there's no way you can change my opinion about this, and you're probably going to think that this is a bad opinion, but I still think that Little Big Planet karting is the best Little Big Planet game in existence.
Karting? I don't know if I played karting.
Yep.
I couldn't tell you if I played karting. I want to say I tried it, but I don't think I played it that much. If I did, I'd have to see my trophies. If I played it, I'd probably got a trophy for it. If I don't, then I might not have played it. I know Little Big Planet 3 had karting modes in it, like, you know, because it had like a bunch of different game styles you could do.
Because one of the reasons why I really like karting is because its music is the best. Like if you search out Little Big Planet karting music, the Garden song is literally one of the best Little Planet songs. Literally. It's literally 10,000 more times. Actually.
It's really good. Gotcha. Give me a second.
I'm going to invite some of my friends that aren't loud.
Okay. That's still not right. What the heck, man? I minus it. Weird. Why does that continue to go? Oh, because I'm not using her. Okay, that's it.
Well, have you ever I know I'm asking way too.
No,
why do
fine.
I keep saying?
You're fine with it.
It's have you ever played Shapes and Beats? Or
Ships?
just Shapes and Beats?
I don't think so. But are you saying ships and boots, or?
Just Shapes and
Oh,
Beats.
just shapes and beats. No, I have not. I have not played it. I don't, I don't know what the hell that is. It sounds like a game with shapes and beats in it. So.
It's basically like it's kind of like a bullet hell game, but all of the bullets are in a pattern where they correspond to the music.
To the beat. Okay, gotcha. Sounds pretty cool. So we got the left and right. What is that? That rotates.
Like Beat Saber.
Like Beat. Okay.
But
Beat Saber.
except you're trying to avoid the objects that are flying at you instead of trying to hit them.
Oh, okay. You know what's funny? I was thinking about making a game like that where like, well, I was thinking of making like tennis, where, you know, a ball comes at you and you smack it back. But I was also
Ping pong?
thinking, sure, but I was also thinking if I could do that, I could make a game where, like, you know, someone tries to shoot stuff at you and you can block it with a shield, or, you know, and I was just going crazy in my head, kind of like, well, you could do this, you could do that, like, you could do anything. I think so. Like, dreams is great, man. Like, you can do whatever you want. Alright, let's see. Left, right. That rotates, but I don't want it to rotate. Yeah, I don't want it to rotate. I want it to go forward and backwards. Okay. So... forward and backwards would be Z, so we're going to turn Z up. Or turn it down. Okay.
There's a trophy in Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted called Diabetic, which is consume all possible edible items in the game.
Okay. What is this? Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've ever played Five Nights at Freddy's. But,
Yeah.
what do? You're able, there's like consumables, and it wants you to consume them all?
Basically at the end of every single level or challenge you get a item, and there's a chance of the item being an edible item.
Okay.
So, and also this one is a hard to get trophy because you could get a double of a prize. So,
Have
it's
you
one.
played? Sorry, that guy asked was wanting to know if you played Zombie U on the Wii. My bad.
No, I haven't.
Gotcha. I played it. Zombie U. I don't know if I played Zombie U.
Hold up.
Okay, this kind of works a little bit. I gotta dampen that left and right. Should be pretty fun. What's a smack? What's smack? I'm gonna dampen the left and right here. And then we smack, 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 smack. Smack, smack, smack. I have to turn that sensor up a little bit, put some walls up so you can't go too far out of the way or something. Also, I don't know why this freaking smack ain't working. It's because if I like. Yo, Leto, do you know why my recording is not making this whole hammer move? I don't know if you play Dreams or doing it, but I want the whole hammer to go down, but in all positions when I move left and right and stuff, it's not doing it. Don't remember how this works. Oh, wait, this is it. Maybe.
The yeast of thought and mind.
What's up?
I said oh. Hold on, were you talking to me?
Yeah, you said something. What'd you say?
I said the yeast of thought and mind.
Okay, so the yeast of
thought and mind.
Fort. Are you saying fort and mind? That's what it sounds like.
No, I said the yeast of thought, like mind. What I mean by thought is like, oh no, not memories.
You're good. You're okay. No worries.
This is hard. It's just hard to explain. Like what you're thinking by thought, like thinking.
Okay, gotcha. Foremind. Oh, foremind. Like you're talking about
not
forethought.
foremind.
Forethought, right? Is that what you mean? No.
No,
Okay.
thought. Like he thought about this.
Fault. Oh, haha. Fault. I'm so sorry. Fault. Got you.
It's
Yeah.
I think
No.
it's
Those.
some accent.
No. Yeah, you're fine. No, I was just thinking. Yeah, you're like the O's and A's are a little different. I didn't even notice it until now. So fault. Got you. I'll try to remember that because like it's not. It's just sometimes your sounds like O's, and that's what I think confuses me. But other than that, I got you. Okay, so you're saying fault mind?
What?
No, you said fault mind or fault in mind?
What? What the kind of shit do you watch?
Yeah. No. Alright, so this works pretty good, but I want to be able to I'll put the camera back on here for now.
Do you know Timotainment?
Who is it?
Timotainment.
No, I'm not sure. Is that a YouTuber or something?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard of him. Is he a good YouTuber?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What does he do? Is he a streamer or?
He makes funny videos.
Oh, okay. Cool. I've probably seen some of his videos. I don't know. I'm an older person, man. It's all like, yeah, man. All right, I gotta put something to smack here. I got my hammer.
By the way, I found a way to make people deaf. Well, not deaf, like, make people have a hard. No, how do I put this in a way that makes sense, but just makes sense better than what I try to say? Makes their ears ring. Because I put my microphone in between the two parts of my headphone and I just play the video and it makes a really loud screeching sound because it echoes infinitely.
Okay. Alright, sorry. Now, you're talking about your microphone on the PlayStation?
So, basically,
Basically.
it's, yeah, basically, like actually. When I put my microphone in between my left and right, part of my headphones, or headphone, and then I play the video, it makes a really loud screeching sound. Which makes people's very grammar, very English.
Okay. Makes people do what?
Makes ears ring.
It makes them what?
It makes people's
ears ring.
Ears ring.
Got you. Ears ring. No, I got it. Once you said people's again, like I wasn't sure what you were
Or makes their ears ring.
Yeah, I got you. That's not good. Like, please don't make my ears ring. That'd hurt my ears. You know what? I think I'm doing this a little bit silly. I want to say I can. Let me try this. Because I was wanting you to be able to grab the hammer and swing it like a hammer. Like the way I was controlling it was a little weird. So what I want to be able to do is I want you to be able to pretty much grab it, but you got to be able to grab it to where it's really stiff, because I got to make it really light. That's what I got to do. Let me try that. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn the weight like off almost completely. Let's go like 3. Also, I might turn down gravity. I gotta make it movable. And I'm gonna turn grab back on.
What do you think? What's your favorite thing that you've made?
What's my favorite? What that I made?
Thing that you've made.
Oh. I mean, there's one game I made that I actually released, and it's like a gambling game. You basically drop a puck, and it like bounces off a bunch of different, I guess, circles or whatever, and they light up, and you get points whenever you hit them, and it just, the pucks fall to the ground, and at the end, that you post your score, how much ever you scored, with those pucks or whatever. It's only 3 pucks you get, but I mean, that's the only thing I've released right now. One thing that I worked on that I really like, that wheel that I was showing you is one thing I really want to get right as far as like just how it works. But besides that, there's a game where basically cubes fall from above, like squares, they'll fall from the sky.
Tetris?
Kind of like Tetris, but with this, it's basically you're a stick figure, and you're basically inside a giant square, and inside that square, cubes fall from the ceiling, and you have to dodge them. Don't let them crush you, basically. But also,
but do they go through the floor or do they stay on the floor?
They'll stay on the floor because I have movement on. If movement was off and I told it to move down, they would go right through the floor. And that's what I was telling you earlier. I don't know how to turn movement off and make the object you like, because you can turn it off and then you could tell it to move forward with that logic. But when you tell it to move forward, because the movement is off, it won't touch other objects, so it goes through them. And that's the problem I have with the movers, like right now. So.
Hold up, I'll be right back.
All right. All right. I'm gonna have to set it down, maybe. That kinda works, but you can't really swing it. Oh wow, I mean I swung it, but like... Oh, there we go, hold on. Interesting. Oh, so there is a grab sensor. What does a grab sensor do whenever I grab stuff? Let's see. It just recognizes a grab, right? Let me turn gravity off on this thing. That way. I'll turn it back on when I'm not touching it, basically.
I'm back.
You. That's what I want. No, not quite.
All of my friends think I have a bad taste in games for some reason.
Why is that?
I have no idea why. Like, people kind of hate the games that I play. Like, most of my friends hate Mario because they don't like Nintendo for some reason.
Okay. Sound like a bunch of haters. No, I mean, I play everything if it's like whatever's good. I mean, I like PlayStation. That's just what I've been. But I played, I played a bunch of Nintendo games, played a couple Xbox games, but
PlayStation's secret motto is for the money.
What?
Instead of it being for the play. It's, PlayStation's motto is for the money. No, PlayStation's motto is for the players. Although I still think that it's for the money.
No, see, the thing is, like, I would ask, like, what system has the best games? I mean, it's PlayStation. I mean, that right there has got to tell you, like, they're making quality, like, things. They have multiple quality games that other consoles don't have. Like, I don't know, what's a big Xbox game right now? Or what's the last big Xbox game that's been announced? Kind of Gears of War? But the thing is, like, even if it was Gears of War, like, 3, the new one, it did okay. Like, no, it didn't blow up like God of War, or, like, what else we got? I mean, The Last of Us is coming out. We have the Uncharted. Those are usually really good. I think Uncharted might be multi-platform now, though. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
Is that Lead Zero guy still watching?
I don't know. It says there's one person in here, but I have no idea. He hasn't said anything. The last thing he asked was if you played Zombie U on the Wii U. Alright, so I want to grab this damn hammer, and I want to tell the... Okay,
Has it turned to 0?
Lead Zero? Has what turned to 0? Oh, no.
Has the...
It still shows 1. I don't know, though. Earlier it was showing 1, and I think both of y'all were in the thing. Now it turned to 0. Like, did you jump off of it, or?
Oh, no.
What?
Well, yeah.
No, no worries. Like, I don't care. I was just curious. Like I said, I've only been recently streaming, and I ain't too, like, I'm not a streamer. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a streamer. I just been doing it because Dreams is kind of cool to stream, because it's a good learning, kind of good to learn, and also, you know, show what you're doing and stuff, so. Like, the only other things I streamed some VR games, I think, a few times. But most things on my little YouTube, whatever, is like video clips and stuff of games and shit. So. Alright.
I completely forgot that I needed to friend one of my friends that gave me the name. So, let's see here.
I want a remote control that. Alright. Oh, it's not. Right, because there's still nothing going on with it. Right. I can't grab it now. Whack. I have to like turn the camera to find whack stuff. I'm good.
Disgusting. It's just a meme. Alright, have you ever... Alright, what are some of the games that you play other than Dreams?
Give me 1 second. Sorry, 1 second, I got a mouthful of popcorn.
Yeah.
I play a lot of Rocket League. But I play some Star Wars Battlefront 2, Heroes and Villains mainly because I like the lightsaber duels. I just got done beating the dragon.
Is the party private?
No, I haven't messed with it.
I have no idea either.
I haven't messed with it.
Hold up, I'll be right back. Keep this party on.
Alrighty. Let's see. Stream for now.